Wake up, Lincoln.
Come on, it's 6 o'clock. Rise and shine, rise and shine.
It's time for Early Break, brought to you by Sandhills Global, live from Lincoln, America. Here's Jake Sorensen.
Did seem kind of meh.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
Surprisingly good.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
I want to buy a couple ducks. I'm bringing 2 ducks to the office.
This is Early Break.
After being down by 17, Heartbreak City. Holy mackerel. From the corner, and it's over. Gonzaga, the slipper still fits. They win it, 73-72.
Look at the clock, and when you're sleepless in Seattle, why not get a little kiss? Gus! Oh, Major Onions!
Nicholas, the senior, with 2 seconds. Here it goes for the win. Yes! Nicholas has done it. Maryland on to the second round in a most heroic finish.
Good morning. Happy Friday to you, Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Day 1 of the madness is over. Wasn't really much drama yesterday in the tournament. At least the first half of the games was, besides a late comeback by Clemson against McNeese, it was pretty much blowouts or games that were decided pretty quickly in the game. Some more drama last night, but overall, day 1, I'm hoping for some more madness in day 2.
It was kind of fun. I mean, the 2 Omaha teams playing.
They did both play. Yes.
Jake, I mean, it was a huge win by Creighton. It was a gigantic
Creighton
win.
flexed yesterday. Yes, they won 89-75 over Louisville.
And then Bill has identified, he understands St. John's. When the storm hits, it is rough. And what happened with the storm just discombobulated Omaha, took away Omaha's offense. Did you see it, Bill? Did you watch the game?
I did. I guess it's I didn't watch the last probably 8 minutes of it.
Yeah, that's about. I chucked it in at about 13 minutes left. It was obvious.
Well, they won by 30.
Yeah,
Omaha. Oh, sorry, Creighton, St. John's. Omaha was up 7-0. They had a great start. They're down by 5 at halftime.
Yeah,
then second half, St. John's hit, and they're the best second half team in the country. They have been all year.
They just their defense is a problem. My guess. No, come on. UNO didn't see a defense like that all year. So now you got it in front of you. Now what? That's what the Chris Crutchfield was afraid of. Now what? Now you're dealing with it.
Well, you're a 15 seed versus a 2 seed for a reason. St. John's just made 14 threes. It was one of their best shooting performances of the entire season. 14 threes last night.
They look good.
83-53 over Omaha, who again was fun to watch. I mean, they had a good start to the game. It was a game at halftime, and then it wasn't quickly in the second half.
I'm not convinced on St. John's. I'm not, as a 2 seed, I don't see them being a threat to Florida in that bracket if it gets that far. I don't see enough from them offensively. Although like you said, they did hit the threes yesterday.
14 of them.
Yeah.
14 for 37 on threes.
That was a fun day. I don't know about you guys. But Bill, I didn't watch as much as I wanted to.
I missed a little bit early. I didn't see as much of the Creighton games I wanted to see.
You didn't?
Did not see.
I was keeping you posted.
Yeah, so we had the other than that, I saw quite a bit.
Did you? What was there any highlights?
Well, yeah. I mean, there was highlights seeing Clemson get beat was a highlight, especially the way it played out, being down 21 and then the game finished down 2. Was kind of a remarkable ending to it, but it was fun to watch.
They were down. Clemson was down what? I didn't see.
Well, Clemson was down at halftime, 31-13. They had 13 points in the first half.
That's like
13.
a nightmare. That's like a nightmare playing out for you.
And then they were down by 20 points at some point in the second half, and got it down to 2 points at the very end. They lose 69-67.
McNeese State wins its first ever NCAA tournament game. Jake,
and we weren't sure again how Will Wade is going to NC State. It's not. I guess it's not officially official, but it appears to be official. So you. Rightfully so, good question. Would they be locked in? Would he be locked in? He was locked in from the get-go. They looked. Their defense is ridiculous for McNeese.
I would say Will Wade's a classic example of coaching matters when you get the right guy. He just, like he said after the game, he said, "We just changed our school today. We just changed our school. Changed our school." which it probably did, right?
It was a big
Bill,
positive.
coaching matters.
It does. And the like I said, interesting part about it was just listening to him afterwards in his press conference talking about how he was very open with everything, with what was going on. He said, it worked out well for me and it worked out well for these guys because a lot of these guys will get a lot of DMs tonight about potential places to go. That's what he said. So it's like I said, that's what college sports is right now.
Yeah, speaking of that, we can talk more about, one kind of thing we missed.
What's that?
Swung and missed.
What?
Is we didn't put together the stool. What Fred's up against in the, what is it? The Crown. What's it called?
The Crown tournament, the Crown Jewel.
College basketball
Vegas.
crown. It's the college basketball crown.
Should be the jewel.
See, we didn't put it together. The portal opens March 24th. Okay. They play March 31st. They'll be getting ready, traveling to Vegas when Fred has to get a roster together for next year. They're playing. It's why teams probably didn't play in this tournament. Because the coaching staff said, wait, the portal opens March 24th.
Did they think
100% makes sense.
Right.
Yeah, it really does. It makes sense for people that aren't. I feel bad for those players. There's a lot of there were several players that wish they were still playing last time they're ever going to play. Wish they were going to Vegas. Wish they were playing. And their coaches said, "No, we're not doing it." There's a ton of teams that didn't do it. They just say, "We're not playing,"
because the portal opened.
And that might be that's probably a big part of it.
Yeah.
It really is. But just how do we get our team back together? What do we do now? One of them was Northwestern opted not to play anywhere, and I don't know how hard they're hitting the portal. It's just a very difficult. Northwestern and Stanford, they struggle in that area on who can they just come whip it into their college. Not very easy.
Yeah, but Fred's. Do you see what I'm saying? He's up against it. I can't imagine what his days are going to be like. Well, right now, I can't imagine what they're like. He's got to. He literally has to help raise money. He does. He literally has to meet with moneyed people and be able to pay his players. He does. He has to get ready for the crown. They have to practice.
Yep.
There's travel. And then he's in the midst. You got to get ready. You got to put your roster together for next year.
No big deal, right?
No. But Bryce, I guess what happened is Bryce and Juwan Gary stood up in front of the team and said, we're playing no matter what. We're playing, which I admire. I admire that.
Absolutely.
But I'm sure Fred was kind of like, oh, okay. All right, let's do this. I'm going to be working 18-hour days.
For the crown and the portal.
It's a lot.
Portal season.
Oh, God, I can almost not. There's even talk about the assistants just going back and forth from Vegas. If they have to come back and meet with somebody, they're just going to fly back. This is college This is college sports now. It is bizarro world.
Yes, every day. It's odd.
Yeah. Anyway, that's Idle Chit Chat sponsored by.
Well, we'll have more of the basketball tournament in a second. Anything for you from yesterday except for Idle Chit Chat?
Anything
beyond?
Not really. I went to Lazlo's,
basketball.
but I didn't have those. I forgot to get those fries that Bill talks about. What are those things you get?
French fries. Yeah, crazy.
But what is
crazy?
This? Some kind of sauce?
No, yeah, honey mustard.
Yeah, I didn't.
French fries and honey
It's a
mustard.
standard thing.
Yeah.
Places.
Is it standard?
Well, they have honey mustard at most restaurants.
I put ketchup on my
Yeah, I don't know. Their honey mustard to me is different.
It's very good there.
Yeah, it's a different honey mustard. Ketchup is fine though. It's a crinkly fry. It's a great fry.
I got rice.
What else? You had rice.
Yeah, I got wild rice.
What else did you have?
Steak.
Oh,
steak.
Wow.
Steak.
Yeah.
Steak, wild rice, and what was just a salad. And Beth got some.
What time was this?
This was at. I can tell you the exact time. I think we went down there at 6:25, like 6:30. Yeah, 6:30 to 8.
On the Lazlo's.
Yeah,
Haymarket.
I missed a lot of basketball because of it. Whatever. It was fine.
But you watched Omaha and St. John's.
I got home and saw Omaha was only down by 2, and I thought, okay, this is awesome.
And then they weren't.
And then
They quickly got out of hand.
That was in the first half. It was, I don't know, midway through the first half. By halftime, it was pretty clear what's going to happen. St. John's had kind of taken control. And being an astute basketball observer, you could see what was going to happen.
Yeah, it was a conversation I had with my wife,
Laura.
And I said they were ahead at the time. I said, I go, the defense doesn't wear on you until the second half. And that's what it just after a while it's just daunting. Ugh. And that's what happened. Exactly what happened. They hung in there and did a few things. Now they could have had it. If I'm correct like that, they could have went in at halftime at worst 30-28. They had they had the last shot. Mm-hmm. They dropped the ball, goes off his knee. Yep. They get a 3-point play on the other end. And so it could have been different, but still, that was not the difference in the game whatsoever.
No, it's the Red Storm defense. It's a storm.
And it sets up Calipari versus Pitino round 2. Arkansas St. John's, Calipari, Rick Pitino tomorrow in the second round.
Yeah, that's
beautiful.
Yeah,
it would have been Bill Self versus Pitino too. It's still a great battle, but
I like this battle.
Yeah, this is way better.
Calipari and Pitino.
This is way better.
Calipari strikes me as almost like starting to lose his mind. He's crazy.
He is.
But I like it. I like that second round matchup. I just wonder if Arkansas. Mike, I've seen a little bit of Arkansas. I don't think they can handle that defensive pressure. I don't think they can.
Pretty good yesterday against Kansas. No,
did they?
Yes.
They're good enough to do it.
They
could do it. Could they do it? Yes, they could. I wouldn't see now, but yes, they're good enough to do it. They're, like I said, they're a pretty good looking team. And they started out, I think, 0-7 in the league or 0-5.
Yeah, 0-5.
Maybe at that. But it started off horrible and where they're at now.
That game will be very physical. Both those teams are incredibly physical teams. Arkansas was just getting offensive rebounds for days on Kansas last night. Brazil was a big guy getting boards for days. And then a couple other guys were just it was fun to watch. They don't hit the 3-ball very well. But they drive and they get rebounds, Arkansas. Similar to St. John's. St. John's can hit a bunch of threes, but they're not a 3-point shooting team. They're physical and defensive.
Yeah.
Same as Arkansas.
God, they're tough.
So it should be a great game tomorrow.
They're tough.
In this round of 32.
Those teams you're talking about are just, God, there's good teams. I had no idea BYU was as good as it is. They got a kid named Demon, Igor Demon or Demon. Holy God. I mean, they're talking like lottery pick. You can watch him for 3 minutes. And you're like, okay, I know who the lottery pick out here is. His name is Igor Demon. It might be Demon. I just saw 5 minutes of him and I thought,
this guy's good.
Because VCU's that's a good team.
VCU?
Yeah. I thought the same.
BYU's really good.
Same thing for them to beat them and somewhat handily was impressive.
Yeah.
And VCU was ahead early in the game.
They were.
They did a nice job. But the Drake game,
yes,
I thought the same thing was going to happen. All of a sudden, Missouri just went clamp down defense, and I go, they're not going to be able to score. They're not going to be able to score. They're going to get it back to about even, about tied, 1-point game, whatever it was. And then Drake made a couple of plays. It was just incredible. But the thing that stands out the most is you watch the Kansas game versus Arkansas. Was at the end of the game, it's super tight, and they kept showing both coaches' wives. They kept going back and forth to both coaches' wives.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking like that. So their biggest strain is going to be when this game's over, they have to get on a private jet and fly back home. Where the Drake coach, his wife was just at Northwest Missouri,
right?
Yeah, making about $80,000 a year, and now he's at Drake.
Yep.
No, there's no private planes. There's a way different deal when the game went down and they lost. It was okay. Everything was still okay back at the house.
Yep.
Everything was still not a bad deal. They kept, for some reason, they keep showing wives now. Wives is the big deal.
Wonder
wives
why.
is the big deal in a tight game.
Mm-hmm.
They show the wives and the family. That's the thing is they don't show with players that it's wives, and it's such a in that game. What was the entire conversation about in Arkansas, Kansas, which is very odd.
What?
It wasn't about the players. It was about the two coaches.
Yeah,
that was the main storyline.
They showed Calipari's wife like 10 times on the broadcast.
The storyline was the wives and the coaches. It wasn't the players. Can you name a player from Arkansas?
No. Did Jake just name one?
Brazil, the big guy, got a bunch of rebounds. Other than that, I couldn't name him.
This is not
going
good.
into the game. Could you have named one?
No, I couldn't have.
No. I could not.
Should be. You can name one Kansas player, the big man.
Yeah,
Hunter Dickinson.
Yeah, that'd be one.
That'd be one.
I'd be it.
I know.
Can't name anybody else, but you know all about self, and so it's crazy. That why do you love St. John's?
Patino.
It's not like I just love their front court.
No.
Could you have
Lewis? I can name Lewis.
Could you name a player from their team prior to this game?
Lewis won. Lewis and that was as of Saturday.
Yeah,
so,
RJ Lewis.
Yeah, RJ
he's very
Lewis.
good.
Yeah, he's good. But no, I get your point. College basketball is very coach culture. It's head coach.
Well, you see him up close the whole game. the TV shot is always away from the bench. So they're always on. Some football, they'll flash over to one side, but one side gets way more. In Nebraska, it's the east side gets shown way more. That's just where the cameras are at.
College basketball is that way. It's very head coach centered, right?
It is.
Like Will Wade is the story at McNeese. It's Will Wade. It's what do we talk about with UCLA? We don't talk about their players. We're talking about Mick Crowe.
We do.
Right?
Yeah,
we don't talk about any of their players.
It's incredible. It really is how driven it is, and compared to the other. I mean, the coaches are always talk to other sports. Yeah, you see nothing like this. I mean, they're always. I mean, Saban was out in front. Yeah, so a few coaches here and there, but still the players. You knew them all.
It's more football's definitely less that way. You're right. Football play. A lot of football players.
Know a lot of football players.
It's it's strange.
One thing I don't chit chat before we move on. I feel like this needs to come to the airwaves. I am 456 out of 490 in the ticket bracket pool. You know how hard that is to be that bad?
What is wrong?
That's
the same every year for you.
I suck at the bracket. I'm not even trying to pick stupid upsets. I picked one that I thought would maybe happen at High Point. That's the only one that was crazy I picked. I didn't pick Drake to beat Missouri, so I picked the 6th seed, the favorite to win the game. I didn't pick McNeese. I picked Clemson to win that game.
It's largely a crapshoot, Jake. As you know, Bill.
I missed 7 games yesterday. 7 of 16 I missed. Almost half the games.
I better not. I'm just going to address you. I'm not going to address Bill. You don't watch a lot of games from other teams.
I don't care. To be 456 out of 495 is so bad.
Well, how would you expect to pick games right when you don't watch them?
I don't know. Go with what the public's doing, apparently. I try to go against the public once in a while. It's, everyone's going with this trendy Drake over Missouri pick. I guess I'll go against that. Wrong. Everyone's going McNeese over Clemson. I'll go against it. Wrong. And then I pick one that no one's picking, High Point over Purdue. Looked good for a minute, and then it did. So
it's hard, Jake.
You got to pick upsets to go far with these brackets, but I picked all the wrong ones and didn't pick the right ones.
You pick upsets in the first couple rounds. You don't pick these teams to go deep.
And I did. I've lost one Sweet 16 team, Clemson. That's it. Hadn't beaten whoever played the second round, but that's it.
Well, but I will speak for
456th place.
We don't even do one. Well, Bill has a good reason not to do one. I just don't know. I just don't do one. I don't know why. I'm not in any bracket challenges or anything, so I'll follow along.
There's nowhere to go with up, hopefully. It's just
456. Good job, Jake.
495 people in 456. That is really, really, really hard to be that bad.
You're supposed to be an expert.
Yeah. If you haven't lost any Final Four teams, you're still.
I have not.
So then you're not dead.
That's all right.
That's why I told Sip.
You're not going to finish 456.
No, but I'm pissed because my Final Four is 1s and 2s. Wow, that's fun. That's fun. Way to be adventurous.
You know me.
Might be what happens, but that's not fun.
I'm okay with chalk.
Yeah,
those are the best teams. Those are the best teams. It is what it is. Why pick against them? You saw Auburn yesterday.
Yeah, I did.
I didn't see much. I didn't see any of that game. But we talked about from the 11 versus 11 what they looked like. I was amazed what they looked like. I was amazed at what Clemson didn't look like.
Really,
I was. I mean, I'm just saying what they look like. I'm like, that didn't look like a team. And when they came jogging out, like, oh, that's a. I was like, whoa. They didn't really look the part.
No,
not top to bottom. No, they don't. Their 5 don't look the same. It just didn't look the same.
They had 13 points at halftime.
And ACC's a little down. That's what the pundits say, Bill.
Yeah.
Or no, Bill. They're a lot down. ACC's down.
Well, like I said, Creighton, which the whole storyline really is, they beat them in Louisville.
Home game, basically.
I mean in Lexington, which is about a 2-hour drive down an interstate.
Yeah.
So that means it was a home crowd. There was probably 10,000 people there.
Creighton went, Jake, and won and beat Louisville on not a neutral site.
No.
That would be
like
that'd be like Louisville coming here and beating Creighton at PBA. It's the same type of
pretty much
deal.
Yeah.
I mean, unbelievable.
Put up 89 points on him.
This is what this is where I get frustrated. I was telling Bill yesterday. Creighton, Jake, goes and does things. They go and do things.
This is 5 straight years they've won a game in the dance. 5 consecutive years they have advanced to at least the round of 32.
They go and do things. They go and lead Louisville by 20 in the first half in Lexington. Yep. That's doing something. You got to give them credit.
I do. I don't want to, but I'm giving them credit. They look great.
They
Jackson
did.
McAndrew was awesome for them. I mean,
well, Neal was really
Neal
good.
had 29 points.
Yeah.
McAndrew in the first half had like 3 or 4 straight threes to kind of help them get that big lead. And then Neal just really pounded in the second half.
Yeah, Neal's a bit of a beast.
29 points for Jamia Neal.
Jamia Neal. Ashford, they have the point guard.
Stephen Ashworth.
Yeah. Keeps things together.
Mm-hmm.
And the big man's
Kalkbrenner.
Yeah, Kalkbrenner's tough. Neither of us love Kalkbrenner, but he was good yesterday.
I would say if I'm Creighton, I saw Auburn had lost 3 or 4 coming to the dance. Auburn was scuffling for a while. They did not look great yesterday in the win against Alabama State, won by 20. But there's an opening. There's a chance for Creighton right now.
I think
if they play the same as they did the other day, they will.
I think so. I don't think they'll be intimidated by Auburn. The thing is, okay, so St. John's took Creighton out hammered them. I don't know if can Auburn do what St. John's did. I don't know what kind of. I haven't seen Auburn enough to know what kind of defense they play all the time.
Same thing. Auburn is very much like St. John's.
Okay,
so that's how they play. Very much like them.
God, Creighton though, they like you say, they look good. Look good yesterday.
The first game of the whole tournament. Yeah,
that is a huge coaching. That is, I'm telling you right now. There's just no chance you just say, well, Louisville had their team ready to play. 11 a.m. tip, whatever it was noon their time. Tough game. And obviously, they weren't ready to go. There's no chance that they play again that they would be down 20 in the first half. I don't think.
Probably not.
I'm not saying Creighton wouldn't beat them. I'm just saying the chance of them being down 20 in the first half is pretty rare.
Yeah. Oh God, did you expect that? Did anybody?
No one did. Not with where the crowd was. And everybody thought 2 things. I did. I thought Creighton I thought they got a bad seed as a 9. And I thought Louisville got a horrible seed.
They did
as a 9.
I think they did. Now I wonder.
Now I wonder at that. So
McDermott talked to the post game. He was like, we had 9 teams we prepared for. Louisville was not on the docket because we thought they'd be a 5 or 6 seed, and they were an 8 seed. So that we were not prepared for that matchup to happen, but they were prepared for that game yesterday.
Heard Jim Rose on the KFAB station saying McDermott's definitely a top 10 coach nationally.
He keeps proving to the dance.
It's hard to push back on him. Every time a job of importance comes up, his name's first guy that comes up.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd have to agree with him on that.
They just, Jake, it's just informative. You got to like pull back sometimes. Think about what Creighton did and project Nebraska in that setting. God, they went to Lexington. They went to Lexington and beat Louisville. And they're up 20.
Or imagine winning a tournament game 5 straight years. Being around for at least a second game 5 straight years.
Unfortunately, that's what I always say. And I know you don't like it, but it's you go and win a game. You just don't. It doesn't mean that much to go.
I know. That's how low the standard is.
That's not a popular opinion, but
it is. You're right. There's 68 teams.
Right. I mean, go and win. Just go and win a damn game.
Win a couple, please.
How about go to Lexington and beat Louisville? It's just amazing to me to what they did. Even UNO acquitted itself nicely.
We were down 5 at halftime against St. John's. Got pounded at the end.
Easily could have been a 2-point game. Drake is incredible. That
Drake
is incredible.
Yep.
They were Division II. They had 5 guys come from 5 or 4 came from Division II.
Northwest Missouri.
And now they just beat Missouri.
Yeah, it's Drake's first tournament win in 50 years.
They want to play.
Drake
they want to play a game 4 years ago, but they have not won in the round of 64 since the 70s.
Okay, is that right?
They beat Wichita State in 2021 in
I'm sorry.
11 the playing game, the round of 68 or the first 4, excuse me, but they had not won in the 64 since the 70s. So huge moment for Drake and Ben McCollum.
Went to Wichita and beat Missouri. I wouldn't have picked it.
Yeah, pulled it off.
Wichita is not very far from Como.
I'm sorry,
Columbia,
Missouri.
No, I know.
So they had
I guarantee they had people there.
They had people there. There was people at the game.
What'd you call it? Como.
Columbia, Missouri. Como.
Yeah.
Didn't know
that is actually
I didn't know it's about a year ago.
All Sports Talk, Idle Chit Chat, sponsored by Newton's Lawn Care.
Tourney time.
And yes, please call or text Andrew at 402-440-6297. New customers get 20% off a 2025 fertilizer program when you text the ticket to 402-440-6297. Get a free quote within 24 hours at Newton's Lawn Care. It is a Friday, and we do what on Friday?
Oh, God, we do the roll call.
We do a roll call on Friday. Please text us your name, your age, where you're listening from, and what else we want today. For
I don't have
Bill.
anything.
Bill,
Steve, go ahead.
No,
Go
this
ahead.
is your deal.
Yeah,
You
this
can't
is your deal.
hoist that on me.
You've hoisted things on me several times before. Several times before. You've hoisted things on me.
Okay.
Steve, go ahead. You've got some. What else would you like to know from the Breakers? What else would you like to know?
Ketchup or honey mustard?
Okay.
It's a
On
good
your
question.
fries.
It's a great question.
Ketchup or honey mustard
Ketchup
on
or
your
honey
fries?
mustard? If you're at Laszlo's, if you
Yes.
happen to be there,
Yes.
and you get crinkle fries,
Crinkle
which
fries.
sound really good,
Yeah.
but I didn't get them. But what are you using? Honey mustard or just straight ketchup?
It's a great question.
Okay.
Jay in Winter Park, Florida, age 59, says he has no bracket. That wasn't even the question. We said ketchup or honey mustard. I got no bracket. Oh, he says ketchup, though, to follow
Yeah,
up.
okay.
Okay. Thank you,
Nice.
Jay. Ryan in Delaware, age 40, ketchup for him. Paul in Dodge City, age 26, ketchup. Rosebud in Elmwood says, morning, fellas, honey mustard for him.
Okay.
Tony in Rayford, North Carolina, ranch. Wasn't an option. Gave you two options.
Ranch is
If
fine.
the question would have been, what do you like on your fries? Yes. You're
It was your
100%
condiment.
right.
It was an either or.
It was
here.
either or, yes.
Two choices.
They
here.
don't have ranch at
Ranch.
Laszlo's. They have some kind of creamy garlic that's kind of like ranch.
Jordan Wilbur, age 29, ketchup. Swift and Lincoln said, all flowing in now. Ketchup. He's at Genesis working out. Honey mustard. He was also at Laszlo's yesterday.
Oh, wow.
Did he see Sip?
Did you see us?
Come on, Swift. Did you see Sip there?
Yeah, we were in, I don't
He
know.
was eating steak.
We weren't in the main area, but we were there.
Big Bird at the YMCA in Columbus, ketchup. We got GP and Gretna to ketchup, age 34. Bill and Bennett, ketchup. Corey at Duncan, ketchup. Doug in Idaho, honey mustard. So not all ketchup here so far. We got a ranch in there also. Twin Bing. Haven't seen that one for a while. Twin Bing says honey mustard, age 58 here in Lincoln.
Bill, where do you stand on Twin Bing?
Twin Bing? Horrific.
I just disagree with you on that.
Yeah.
I don't get
I'm okay. I'm fine with that. Some people like it.
push back.
Yeah, I'm going to push back on that one.
I
think they were made in Sioux City.
I think you're right. Yep.
I think they were made
Yeah,
in Sioux City.
correct.
Wow.
I think I'm correct on that.
Yep. Joel in Wisconsin, honey mustard. I am anti-ketchup.
Oh, that's okay. That's interesting.
Anti-ketchup.
I'm not gonna assault his.
That's the
person
thing about
for
that is too. I can flip over, and if I was at Laszlo's and they just said, "Hey, we're the honey mustard," there was a truck accident, and the honey mustard got caught up in a situation. I could have ketchup and still enjoy it.
Yeah.
I'm not. It's not like I won't like freak out and not order fries.
You're gonna lose it.
Yeah.
This is from John, age 73. Says, I watched Creighton and I didn't go blind. I actually liked it. This is an anti-Creighton guy that enjoyed watching Creighton.
I like a local team being in the tournament. That's what I like.
He had two.
Yeah. That's the only two games I watched. Unfortunately, I wanted to watch a couple more.
Because you could be driving through Omaha on your hog, going to Manawa, and then all of a sudden look over and see McDermott in his vehicle. The chance of seeing Patino is very, very slim.
Very slim.
Very slim. Very, very chance of seeing Bill Self, very slim. But the chance of seeing McDermott's could happen. So that's what makes it more interesting.
Yeah,
it's
in
that
Crutchfield.
simple.
I'd recognize Crutchfield now.
Yes.
If I saw him. I was impressed with him. There's not much he can do in that situation.
No, his interview is really good.
Was it?
Yeah, that was at halftime or no, it wasn't. No, it was in the first half live interview with him, and I go, that was well done.
And that's important. That stuff's important to me.
Yeah, it is. It's like you want to look decent during that time. The big thing is you you really can't win a lot from it, but you can lose a lot. You can make a fool of yourself out and say something stupid.
Yeah.
Be mad about something instead of being like, we got to do this, this, and this, and the emotions of coaches that go up and down, the things that happen during a game. It's just like it was insane. Drake last night, which was shocking. They couldn't make a free throw. They were like the one time they're 8 for 18, and Missouri's making every free throw. And I'm like, how can this be? They're going to lose the game because they can't make a field goal.
Drive you crazy as a coach.
Yeah, just drive you absolutely nuts.
Free throw, yeah.
I mean,
okay, Drake was at the free throw line. They were. Hang on a second. They were 12 of 24
and
50% and 1 by 10.
1 by 10. What was Missouri?
Missouri was good. Missouri was 23 of 26. They were
excellent.
excellent.
And lose.
9-point differential.
SEC team.
No, 11-point differential.
11-point
12
differential.
for Drake, 23 for Missouri.
That's insane.
Yeah.
I mean, you're watching it, and Missouri's like, poop, poop,
Nelson,
clank. There was one. I told my wife the exact words. I said, he missed it so bad he made it. He missed
Yes,
it
really?
so
It
bad. It
thumped.
clunked on the
Oh.
back of the rim
And went in.
and went in. It was like
This was late.
I was
late in the
like, he
game.
missed it so bad he made
Went
it.
in.
The broadcast was like, whoa.
Whoa.
It caught them by surprise.
And then they showed the bench, and the bench was all laughing. The whole bench was laughing.
It was
The
so
whole bench was just dying laughing. And he's a 50, and he laughed too. He laughed too. He's a 50% shooter, and then the next one just clank. I mean, everyone that it was as if we were shooting the free throws. One guy would shoot and it'd be short.
Yeah.
He'd be like, got to adjust. Next one, back the iron. Back the iron.
It's hard to describe what that free throw like sounded. It
It
looked,
just
it looked
stuck. It
ridiculous.
almost stuck on the back.
How
of
does
the
that
rim.
even happen though? How does
It
that
was the
free throw
weirdest
happen?
thing. You couldn't what he did with the shot. If you had 1,000 shots, you might get it one time.
And the bench was laughing.
They
I
they
love
were.
that.
The
They
bench
went
was
silent
laughing.
for a second of the broadcast. I think they were trying to catch.
They're all just.
They were laughing.
It's like this. It's like your
It
face
was
was like what
stunned.
what just happened? What just happened?
That's beautiful.
T at Embassy Suite says no power over there. By the way, no power this morning, just down the street.
Why?
Well, it can't be the storm because I was there in the storm. No issues.
You know, there's
Maybe
a
it's
lot.
a different Embassy Suite. It just says in Embassy
A
Suite.
lot of Omaha is out right now, out of power.
Yeah.
It is. I heard on the radio coming.
I've heard this story through a source that is tied into the public power. That remember the big storm that went through the one that went through Elkhorn and the white.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
This
that-
summer.
That happened last summer.
Yep.
Last summer, they said that there's 4 times as many poles snapped in this storm
Jeez.
than there was in that
It's tornado.
Yeah, they said they're just snapped off right, like not even at the base, just snapped off at halfway through. So you don't all of a sudden just put a pole in the ground. Think of the work that would be when they say why is the electricity out? Well, we're going to have to replace this pole, and that's going to take probably weeks. I mean, honestly, to drill hole. I mean, to get a pole put in.
There's some guys working around the clock right now.
Oh,
man.
insane! climbing up to the top. I just can't imagine. Bill, what do I do? I just
Climb that
move.
pole?
I don't know. I think I would. I probably would try it, but I couldn't imagine just like that. The guts it takes to climb a pole.
You're like that.
And
That
deal
one,
with
that one-
electricity.
Yeah, electricity. All of a sudden you get there and you hear this, zzz,
Ah.
and guess what?
Sound.
This isn't one of those things where you go, one of these.
No.
Hey,
Kills
hey,
you.
let me see if this is hot or not. Like that. No, it's gonna knock. If you touch it, it'll knock you like 14 blocks over. And it's like then they're
You
up
won't
there.
survive
And
that
guess what? In the weather, yeah, it's snowing.
You'll be dead.
Snowing. Yeah, it's
That'll be hard.
Yeah.
You
and you
could
do that when you see that pole's down, that pole's down. Is this one even sturdy at this point?
pole snapped.
yeah.
It was a mess. This is a mess.
Are you aware of this? I didn't know. I talked to somebody out in Central City. Are you aware that Norfolk, who used to be Norfolk Tech, now it's just Norfolk Community College because it's all they have everything there. And but the power line and the Highline workers that come there, that they're the Harvard of Highline.
I didn't know that.
They're the Harvard of High. I talked to a guy who goes, no, everyone comes to Norfolk. Because I had 18 guys in my class, he said, from all over the country.
No kidding.
So when someone says, hey, I want to be in this is what I'm doing. And like that's like for us, like the Harvard. Where do you go? Everybody says right away.
Norfolk.
Well, if you want to go to the best there is in the country, you go to Norfolk,
Norfolk
Nebraska.
Community College or
Yeah.
Norfolk Tech?
Yeah.
Norfolk Community College.
Yeah.
I wonder what Columbus is the Harvard of.
I don't know.
Figure it out.
Something.
Duke went there, got an art degree.
To Norfolk or
Yeah.
Columbus?
No, Columbus.
He did to
Wow.
Platt College?
Absolutely.
No, don't waste.
Yeah.
Duke went
Yeah,
to Platt College.
and
I just knew this right now.
went to Platt College and he won best in show on his a painting that he did. Won
Does he
best
still
in show.
have it? Does he still
Yeah.
have the painting?
And he
Blown
went
away by
and he
this.
went and guess where he went all the time?
Where?
Wishbones.
He,
He's in there over 100 times. Yeah.
Duke went to Platt College.
Yes.
God.
We didn't
Matter
know
of fact,
that.
Duke would have been in Platt College, being older a little bit. Right when you were in high school, your senior year, Duke was in Columbus. Your senior year, Duke was in Columbus in Platt College, earning best in show for the best painting ever in the history of Platt College.
Jack Gutierrez was their head coach. He lived right down the street from us. He recruited me and he just walked down the street and did it.
You want to play ball?
It's kind of like that.
Got
Right.
an invite for you. Here's an offer.
Duke went to Platt College. Okay, we'll have to address this later. That's amazing. That's a nice campus.
Duke's
up
an
there.
incredible student.
A few more YouTube. I'll get to YouTube. Troy, Nels in Montana, Gary and Rosalie. He says honey mustard. Gina, go big ready. Russell says honey mustard. Gina Bolt is with us.
Bolt.
He says The creamy garlic ranch. It wasn't an option. We said honey mustard or ketchup, Bolt. Creamy garlic ranch was not an option.
What's the next guy going to put right in? Hash browns? I like hash browns.
That's not an option.
Not an option. I like country fries. I like curly fries. No.
Didn't ask you what you want.
Crinkle fries.
Yes.
The crinkle fry is the best fry.
It is.
It's the best fry.
I'm not pushing back.
I should. T and Davey is at the Embassy Suites. There is power there. He's staying there because he lives in Davie, and there's no power at his house in Davie still. So
a little different.
That was different. That was
way
different. He phrased it. If you saw this, it was a little bit of phrasing.
No power.
No power.
See,
Aaron says there's.
We made a little bit of an error on that one. Sorry about that,
Embassy's
Embassy.
fine. We love the Embassy. Thank you.
Davey's the one that's down.
Yeah.
They came in and stayed at a hotel.
I wonder how the hotels though had to just blow up within seconds.
Yes.
I mean,
power.
It should be your first. Honestly, this could be a teachable moment.
Mhm.
Your first thought when a storm like yesterday hits and it's a real one, and the power goes out, and it's wet snow and all the things that happen like that.
What's your
You
first
should be
thought?
trying to get a hotel within 9 seconds.
For sure.
For sure.
I was just going to say,
immediately.
My first thought is always, let's go to a hotel.
Get a hotel immediately. It's like, well, it's a little expensive. I don't care. I don't care. Be comfortable.
Yep. It's going to be 2 days.
Aaron says there's 200 broken poles in Seward County.
Jeez.
200.
Why are they broken?
Wet snow.
Wet snow's heavy.
Wet.
Very heavy.
It's like concrete.
Yep.
I tell you, the thing was interesting. You guys probably saw it on a couple of the stoplights. It happened. It was more on the day of the storm. It was still going yesterday, where the snow was blown so hard into the stoplights that you couldn't see. So everybody just sitting there and going, they're kind of going
What's
like,
yours say?
but then I came to one on 84th, and so I'm thinking like, okay, it's out. I've already been through one that's out. So I'm gonna look at these cars. So I kind of goes and turns into a 4-way stop generally. I kind of thought I whip in. I just take off. I look to the side. Nope, those lights are green.
Oh no,
because those lights are green.
No,
because
you couldn't see.
You couldn't see.
Impossible.
I thought the lights were out, and I'm like, okay, there's nothing coming. But no,
They were coming.
They were coming on the other side. I could have just gotten T-boned.
Oh God,
all my fault too.
One other hazard yesterday. I bet you Bill experienced it. Jake was at Wings and Rings. You're walking and snow's falling out of trees, and big clumps are falling.
Yes,
you could have gotten killed. I mean, by that, I was freaked out by it.
There was a bunch. I saw several trees that branches that fallen. I'm like going, okay, if you're just sitting here in a car or you're walking, it just kill you. It just kill you.
What a way to go out.
And they fell.
What
everywhere.
a way to go.
What a way to go.
How did he die?
Right now,
snow.
Ice clump fell on his head. I'll be damned.
When is the storm? March.
It's mid-March.
In Nebraska.
Mid-March, snow clump fell on his head.
That is the roll call, sponsored by our friends at Madsen's Bowling and Billiard, to stop by and see Sarah, the spirit animal of Lincoln. When we come back, it is time for Aging Gracefully, an early break of the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
What's better than supporting your favorite radio station and eating delicious Nebraska-made products? Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska wants to highlight you, the listener, on the 93.7 The Ticket Wall of Fame at the store. Stop by the store at 48th and R in Lincoln and see their huge variety of small batch gourmet jerky. Or if you're not in the area and want to try some, go to smokinggunjerky.com and enter code EARLY for 10% off your purchase. It's the ultimate low-calorie, high-protein snack at Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska.
Perch Merch is your one-stop shop for all your printing and promotional needs in Lincoln, Nebraska. They specialize in screen printing, embroidery, vehicle wraps, window wraps, print collateral, promotional products, and signage. At Perch Merch, they are committed to delivering high-quality products and exceptional customer service. Their experienced team of designers and printing professionals will work with you every step of the way to ensure that your vision is realized. Call for a quote today at 402-217-5212 or go to perch-merch.com.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
Forget the lame excuse this year. Your boss already knows why you can't make it to work for those magical 2 days in mid-March. Join 93.7 The Ticket on Thursday and Friday at Buffalo Wings and Rings at 68th and O for March Mayhem. Come early on Thursday and get a ping pong ball with a lucky team on it. And stay all day for prizes throughout and buzzer beater upsets. It's March Mayhem with 93.7 The Ticket for the NCAA tournament at Buffalo Wings and Rings, 68th and O.
Hey Stars fans, I'm goaltender William Prowse. Be here at the Icebox on Saturday, March 22nd, when we host the Sioux Falls Stampede at 6:05. It's Pucks and Paws night at that box, so you can bring your dog to the game with you. Lock in your seats for March 22nd now by getting your tickets at LincolnStars.com.
Garage doors can break down or quit working at the worst times. At Doors Plus, they understand that a broken garage door sometimes means repair and not replace. Sometimes, all you need to make your door like new again is a few bolts, a realignment, or even a new balance. Trust the pros at Doors Plus to handle your garage door repair the right way so you can get on with your busy schedule. Visit them online at DoorsPlusLLC.com or give them a call today at 402-590-5800. Doors Plus. Garage doors and more.
Imagine a healthier, more active, physically fit version of yourself. If you've been putting off getting into shape, now is the time with the Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping 10-Week Challenge. Our program combines kickboxing, strength training, and nutrition coaching to help you achieve your fitness goals. And ticket listeners, you can get $150 off your enrollment. The next 10-week challenge begins on April 12th. You can get all the info at fxblincoln.com. Don't wait any longer. Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping at 40th and Yankee Hill and 70th and Vine.
At Fairway Meat Market, you're family. And as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. Fairway has fresh cut meats, seafood, cheese, wine, and spirits, and a friendly staff that's always ready to help you find what you need. Stop by Fairway Meat Market today to plan your weekly meals in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center, just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and March Madness is here, and Koppel is ready to rock and roll. We just closed the books on a tremendous February, and we're locked and loaded for a big March. True 0% APR is happening right now at Koppel on select new models. Koppel also has over 10,500 off list on new select models. So please stop on by and see what confident driving and confident buying is all about. We're right down 144th Street or online at koppelcars.com. All deals with the roof credit, 0% is standalone.
Water heater gone? Call Bryant. The price you're quoted is the price you'll pay. And in most cases, same-day replacement. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. 467-1111.
Advanced Medical Imaging is the largest radiology group in Nebraska, located in Lincoln at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard. At Advanced Medical Imaging, they utilize state-of-the-art technology and blend it together with their compassionate, skilled team to guide you through every step. Whether it's an MRI, CT scan, or X-ray, their precise diagnostics help your doctor deliver the best care plan for you. Choose clarity and comfort in your life by choosing Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard and online at amimaging.com.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
We're on the air.
Back
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
to more of Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Segment 2 sponsored by our friends at Beck's Hybrids. Farmers who know that volume discounts are a major factor in ordering seed, and oftentimes discounts are lost buying from multiple brands. But Beck's has the most diverse lineup in the marketplace. Go to Beck'sHybrids.com for a full farm quote. And always remember the 3 F's: faith, family, and farming. At Beck's Hybrids today, we will highlight Darren Beach in Syracuse with Beach Seeds.
The Q's.
402-269-0669, a part of the Beck's Hybrids family. Darren Beach with Beach Seeds in Syracuse.
And they have I know that out of Goner they have the bracket challenge going right now, and it's the bracket challenge, and it's soybeans, it's soybean bracket, and so it's for a 20% discount. The winner, the winner gets a 20% discount on soybean.
Nice,
yeah, soybean seed.
It's a lot of money.
It's a big hit for them right there. So look for the winner of that. Yes, Goner.
Okay.
Check that out. All right, Sip. It is time for Aging Gracefully, sponsored by our friends at Treads Central Tire Pros, the Palace of Tires, just south of Cortland on Highway 77. You tell us how to age gracefully every week for years now.
I know, and it's there's just little tips I give, and Bill has really helped this show a lot. And
how have I helped Aging Gracefully?
You've helped with the headlines. Now I lay in bed trying to think of headlines. I find myself doing. Now something happened yesterday and it elicited Aging Gracefully. The headline is, "It's a marathon, not a sprint. So read the fine print."
Ooh, nice.
This sounds very good. I like this. Has captured me.
That's good.
Okay, so I had a little incident at the house. Not an incident, but I told Bess in town, just friend from Kansas City, and I told her I wasn't home. So I said, just go in the side door. And I'll be around I'll be home probably about 5. So she did, but she called immediately and said, "You got candles burning?" I said, "Yeah, I have candles burning all the time." And she was aghast, and she said, "Well, I'm blowing them out." And then I just hung up and, got home. And then she showed me the fine print under the candle. It does say,
"Do not leave unattended."
Yes. Burn within sight. Do not leave unattended.
That was pretty
And the reason she noticed it right away was because this was bad. I noticed this the other day and I didn't know what to do. I didn't do anything. There wasn't anything to do. I have noticed when the candle burns all the way to the end, it gets pretty wild. Like the flame gets kind of wild.
It does. Yeah, the flickering and it's a high flame. High flame flicker. I've seen it.
So it gets down, and there was wax shooting all over, and it shot all over my counter in the kitchen. So there's purple wax all over. She goes, if that wax like landed in that flame, it would go up. It'd be a big. You might have a problem. It's right under a cabinet.
I couldn't imagine if I went into a house and someone just says, "Hey, go in. I'll be home in 3 or 4 hours." And I walked in and all the candles were lit. Because the first thing you're going to think of is there's somebody here.
Right.
That's the first thing I'm going to think of.
I just want the smell there when I get home. I love the smell. So I want to walk.
I don't know what is more unsafe than this. I really don't. This is hard to.
That was her sentiment.
Yeah.
This is common for you. You just leave the candles burning.
I leave the candles burning because I want to walk into a scent.
This has been a year. Like, look at Bill. Bill's face is the proper response.
Yes. Never happened. She held up that candle and said, "Read this. Read the fine print." And I said, "Well, I couldn't read because I didn't have my glasses, but
read it for me."
Right. And it said, the first thing is, it said, "Do not leave candle unattended and burn within sight." That's what it said. Burn within sight.
This was news to you. You'd never heard that concept
I've
before.
contemplated
It's fire.
I know. I know. I get it. And I have noticed at times that the place I leave it gets pretty hot. But now listen, just for the listeners, I got to defend myself a little bit here. I watch it. If I'm leaving for 10 hours, I don't leave candles on. But if I'm leaving for 4,
I don't think you should advise people to do this still.
No, I'm not. And I'm not now, no matter what.
Are you going to change? That's the big question.
Oh, but 100. I mean, I didn't even have them on last night. I blew them out before I went to bed. But usually
time out. Let's go over that again. Yeah. So there's times you go to bed and leave the candles on?
All the time.
Oh, but
Sip. All the time, too. One in the kitchen, one in the bedroom. Not now, though.
You could probably imagine the text line is having a heyday with this.
Are they having a heyday?
Is there lava lamps in your house? Is there just like shag carpeting? I mean, this is like this.
I love the scent. It makes your place smell good.
Jake, what are they saying?
Am I getting hammered?
This is not good for you. And by the way, I defend the text line because this is bad. This is
it is. I can't either. I want to stick up for you.
Yeah, Beth was aghast. She was like, why are these candles burning?
Called immediately. Think about that.
Here we go. So you want to have this fresh smell in the house. Someone says,
Yeah,
you ever
cinnamon rolls.
You ever heard of a plug-in air freshener? Like Glade?
Yeah.
Glade is something you could probably do.
The other thing she pointed out is it's costing me a fortune.
Well, you buy candles every day.
Right.
I was just think about that.
$9 candles every day.
I've not bought a candle in 40 years.
Oh, I spend a lot of money on candles.
Yeah.
I told her I was trying to save electricity. She goes, you're it's like $9 to $12 a candle.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Steve is dangerously close to putting bacon on the George Foreman grill and going back to sleep to wake up to warm, crispy bacon sometime. Yeah. That's what it sounds like. Candles burning all the time is as bad as warming up the car in the garage with the door closed.
No. Come on.
Joel says, don't leave burning candles unattended. Sincerely, Sips Insurance Company. Yeah.
Well, this is part of aging gracefully.
Just imagine, I imagine as you're coming around the corner like that, and then the fire department's there, and your place is on fire, and it's not gonna be like, I wonder what happened.
Oh, I know what happened.
I know what happened.
I know.
Did you guys?
Wait till you see all the candles.
You see all the candles in there. That one candle right by the paper towels. That's probably where it started. Right by the paper towels is probably where it all went down. Was it? Yeah.
The big occurrence was the purple wax that shot out.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Yes.
And it was all over the counter. And it made it into the sink even. Yeah. So I was like, what? Well, then I realized, as you know, when it gets down, it's kind of wild. I mean, I don't let them get down.
How about this from Sanderson? Sanderson says, I left the candle burning once when I left the house, and my wife is still pissed about it years later.
Yeah.
One time.
You
do this intentionally daily.
Oh, it's
for hours.
blowing up. My phone's blowing up.
Katrinka.
This was
is it
not
Katrinka?
good.
Yeah, Katrinka.
Yeah.
Get some Glade or Bath and Body Works plugins.
Yeah.
Safer and better smell. Thank you, Katrinka.
Jake from State Farm would like a word sip. That's from John in Southeast Lincoln.
You say that again.
What a moron.
Hey, don't go with the
got
moron.
called a moron by Too Ripped to Quit on the text line.
Is it moronic?
What Blanket has chimed in also.
The blanket. He can't wait for this one.
Sip is damn near 60 years old and just learned yesterday not to leave a candle burning unattended. That is not aging gracefully. That is arson right there.
Arson gracefully. We have arson gracefully.
Unattended.
Unattended flames. There's never a time it ever says that. Hey, think about having some flames. Should we attend or unattended? Oh, go unattended. It's fine.
I've walked out many times and left it burning. I'm not going to lie.
Got a phone call immediately.
Yeah. Why are these candles burning?
Why are the candles burning?
Did you mean to do this?
You're like, yeah.
It's like, yeah, I wanted it to smell good when you got in there.
Someone says this too. Someone says a plug-in air freshener would cost less to run for a year than one of your $9 candles. You can have it for a full year.
This might change. This might change.
This is not good. The headline against Sip for your
give us that one more time.
It's a marathon, not a sprint. So read the fine print. I should have flipped over the candle and read it.
Shouldn't have done that. Hot wax just fell over your arm.
Yeah,
the candle was
ahead
lit.
of time, possibly.
She just flipped it over. Goes read this.
That is aging gracefully. Thank you, Sip, for that. When we come back, Derek Bombeck and song of the day next. An early break in the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait. Apply now.
Are you a skilled mechanic looking for your next big opportunity? Constructors is hiring. We're looking for experienced mechanics to join our family-owned team. We offer competitive wages, great benefits, brand new service trucks, OEM-level diagnostic software, and career growth opportunities. Positions include lead and A-level mechanics for our shop and multiple field technicians. If you're driven and ready to grow with a company that's been around since 1908, apply today at constructorslincoln.com. Salt Lake City is not only Lincoln's newest brewery, but they're also now serving food. Enjoy a full menu of great items daily for lunch and dinner, like their peanut butter and jelly burger with bacon and cheddar cheese, or a Reuben sandwich served on Blackstone rye bread. Don't forget their beef or chicken nachos with guacamole, sour cream, jalapenos, and more. Wash it down with one of their 12 beers on tap, including the popular Single Axle Light American Lager. Salt Mine City, now open 11 a.m. every day but Mondays at 8th and R. Give your furnace a break with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows. Heartland of Nebraska Windows offers a free estimate, full window replacements, all vinyl triple pane windows, and a lifetime warranty of everything, while still keeping their prices affordable. Sounds too good to be true, right? Heartland of Nebraska Windows is locally and family owned with their own team of installers. Give the window experts at Heartland of Nebraska Windows a call today at 402-430-3852 or visit them online at heartlandofnebraskawindows.com. Elevate your home or business with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows today.
At Fairway Meat Market, you're family, and as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. Fairway has fresh cut meats, seafood, cheese, wine, and spirits, and a friendly staff that's always ready to help you find what you need. Stop by Fairway Meat Market today to plan your weekly meals in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center, just south of 84th and Van Dorn. Bagels & Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in March. Try a double chocolate muffin with a leprechaun latte made with dark chocolate, peppermint, and Irish cream. For lunch, try the salmon panini with provolone, sesame oil, and tomatoes on a ciabatta roll with bagel chips. Perfect for Lent. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels & Joe.
Hey volleyball fans, this is Laura Dijkema, national player of the Netherlands and now the setter on Omaha's newest professional team, Love Omaha Volleyball. League volleyball is bringing the heat this year. Don't miss your chance to see Olympians, national players and national champions right here in Omaha from now through April. We can't wait to see you cheering for us in the stands. Visit lovboma.com to buy single match tickets to see me and Love Omaha volleyball in action. Go Big Green!
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
Go hog wild, pit barbecue. It's $5.99 barbecue time. Hurry to Hog Wild for a complete barbecue meal that's only $5.99. Get a one-meat sandwich loaded with our award-winning barbecue, plus your choice of a classic side and drink for just $5.99. Upgrade your sandwich to beef brisket for just $1 more. Join us for lunch or dinner in Lincoln at 3210 Cornhusker Highway. Order online at gohogwild.com.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
When you need a new water heater, nothing beats the ProLine family of water heaters from A.O. Smith. ProLine models are built using commercial-grade components, meaning they're built to help you tackle your toughest days. No matter if you need a gas or electric model, A.O. Smith has a ProLine unit for you. A.O. Smith, innovation has a name. Call Greens at 402-467-4444 for a great deal on a water heater today. Again, that's 402-467-4444.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. You love to bash his sports takes.
Now, will you feel like an idiot if you're
No,
a big tough?
never feel like an
if
idiot.
you're a big tough guy this morning,
But you really love to voice your displeasure for his music choices.
he stumbled on an issue that I did not think would generate this much passion and discussion.
It's time for Jake's questionable song of the day on Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket.
Once again, your song of the day from 1985, R.O.C.K. in the USA by John Mellencamp. 464-56851 is bad, 10 is good. Text your rating on the Starter Heyman Jewelers song of the day.
Bill, this is your turn to go first.
Do you
You're
think
first
during
up.
that? Well, there's several things that come up on that. Would you think at this time was he John Cougar Mellencamp? That's always the.
I don't know when it went.
When that you really want to know that when
He's now John Mellencamp.
He's John. Yeah.
So it went John Cougar Mellencamp, and now it's John Mellencamp.
Yes, I loved when it was John Cougar. Yes,
those are better times.
Those are better times. I like that much better. Also, I think about this. I'm going to say every other day that you ran into Mellencamp in Indiana.
Tried to talk to him too.
No, I did not try to talk to him.
We wanted you to.
You said you were very intimidated. You said he had a
glare.
He had a glare and a lot of people with him. He had
an entourage.
And that song, it's not like one of his. Well, I don't know about one, but it caught me today. Is incredible. That was really high.
What caught you?
I don't know, just the energy. Probably CNC.
Yeah,
that excited about the song. He enjoyed the song. I like that.
Big C's here.
Big C's here. I'm going to go with an 888.
Nice.
9.
Nice.
Sippo's head bobbing there. I saw the
nice
head bobbing.
call. 85, you were graduating, right?
Yeah, I'd already been graduated.
I graduated 85. Think about some of the songs he's had. Cherry Bomb.
Yeah.
Paper and Fire was a great one. Do you know that song, Jake?
I don't believe so.
Oh, good God. Jack and Diane.
Of course you know that.
Little Ditty.
Check it out.
Check it out.
What a song.
What a song. Incredible.
He's had some mega hits. You know, by the way, this is going to freak you out. Mellencamp's 73.
And
he don't look 73. He doesn't in person. He does not look 73. Little dude, though. Littler than me.
You said he was really small.
Littler than me. Yeah.
And also at the end of it, that was great. He dated Meg Ryan.
Yeah.
I don't know if were they married? Did they ever get married? Oh yeah.
Oh, 100 dated Meg Ryan.
Oh yeah, they were a couple.
He's doing pretty good right now.
Well, how old did he look when you saw him? He's 73. How old did he look when you saw him?
Younger. He's fit.
He was. We figured that one. We figured that one.
No, thanks. Thank you. Let's go for it.
Easy detective.
Yeah.
I would have guessed like 60, 65.
Okay. All right.
He's fit and he's intimidating. He's John Cougar Mellencamp. I'm right with Bill. I can't give it a 9, but close. 8.995.
Okay. I guess Ellie score real quick. Then we'll get.
Okay, Ellie's going to be a little bit lower, 7.6. Derek's going to be higher, more than a 9.1.
7.3 for Ellie. 8.16 from Farley is a surprise. He never gives my scores high score. And then 8 from Derek. Not
good
Derek
scores,
Bombeck, but Derek Apple.
All right, who's our guest today?
Well, we are in studio with Derek Bombeck, the director of sports for Visit Lincoln, and his son, Big C.
Me.
C.
That was
me.
That was loud.
Yeah. Hey, get that microphone down, C. Pull it down.
Well, you guys got to give your scores on the song today. Now, I know Derek is a little bit tired this morning. We watched a lot of basketball yesterday. It's fine. He's just tired.
It was
He's tired.
Story
Late
you
night.
told us earlier.
Soccer practice and basketball and a lot of spaghetti to round out the night. So
a giant plate of spaghetti.
Now, it wasn't country music, Derek.
No, that's a song that when you're listening to it in the car, you listen to the chorus one time, then it's a changer for me. So that's a 5.6.
Wow.
All right.
See?
It's a good song, so I'm gonna give it like a 8.7.
Good job, C.
Good job, C.
Okay, so it's right in the Sip and Bill territory.
Yes.
Derek, there's always next. There's always next
Like I
time.
said, he's got better songs, so
he's not feeling it.
He's not-
Under the weather today.
That was last week.
If you hadn't had 15 beers and played a spaghetti with the score have been different.
And there it is.
Would the score have been different? I guess we just have to ask.
Try to make sure there.
No hat for Bill.
Well.
There you went your hat.
Yeah, there went the hat.
Lost your prize.
He didn't have 15 beers. I made that up.
That's just a make believe. Well, Derek is here to tell us about Lincoln. Before that, Derek, you watched a lot of basketball. Bracket okay right now or not?
Mine's doing okay. I mean, no crazy things, but yeah.
Okay.
Colin, how's yours doing?
I have 3 losses so far.
That's not,
I got 7. Take that.
Seven, I guess.
7 else.
Wasn't very many games to have 7 losses. It's really hard.
I'm 9-7. I'm the Miami Dolphins
just
right
over
now.
50%.
16 games.
Yeah, just on some pretty. Yeah,
it's pretty bad. I'm not proud of it, but
7
there's always today.
That's hard to
it's
say.
hard to say. It is.
Hard
I'm
to
not proud
say.
of it. I didn't do anything crazy either. It was pretty standard.
You just throw darts at your thing?
At this point, it feels like I did. but we'll see. All right, Derek, things coming up in Lincoln, the 2025 Nebraska First Lego League Championship. What is that?
Yeah, this is a big one. So join us March 21st and 22nd for this 2-day event filled with thrilling competitions, demonstrations, as well as a lot of networking opportunities. They're going to explore the world of robotics technology, as well as engage in a lot of hands-on learning experiences. So what this is called STEM. So it's a new thing for a bunch of youth: science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. So right up Sip and Bill's alley.
Absolutely.
So check this out at the UNL Campus Rec Center this weekend. So
what are you
saying?
saying?
A great event.
What are you saying?
Then you guys love science, robotics, mathematics, and technology.
I try to grow.
Yeah.
And explore.
STEM.
STEM.
So that's to this weekend.
Campus Rec Center, UNL.
Yes.
The city campus?
Yep. The old Coliseum area.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
Campus
Rec.
Rec.
That's for the rec.
All right.
You used to do pull-ups outside there, right?
Oh, do you do that with the
what?
What's the
There's
program
pull-up bars
over there?
there.
Yeah, I know. For the
They ripped them
for
down in the
military.
new
The ROTC?
The ROTC. Yeah, that's what I was trying to think.
They
of,
took those down.
Oh, they did. I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
they took those down. It's
Okay. Next up, Derek, the I Love My Dog Expo.
Yeah, this is a fan favorite of Lincoln. This expo is the perfect opportunity to visit vendors for dog-related products and to find your new best friend. There's going to be lots to see at the expo, like games, training demonstrations, or you can find your new best friend. So this event's going to be held at the Sandhills Global Event Center from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Saturday and 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Sunday. So you can check out sandhillsglobaleventcenter.org for more information on this great event.
All right.
Sugar and Bullet just perked up there.
Yeah.
Sugar's got too much energy. That would not be good.
Another dog.
Yeah, another
would help,
dog.
You
Yeah.
know.
It would just be mayhem. When she sees another dog, it is just, she
It's
gets
odd.
so excited. I couldn't imagine another 200 dogs.
Bullet would be fine. Meanwhile, he's 10. Now he's 10. And he's calmed down.
He's the old soul.
Yeah.
Calm down.
That's,
They're different. We have different dog experiences.
Tomorrow and Sunday at the Sandhills Global Event Center, the I Love My Dog Expo. Next up, Nebraska Wesleyan baseball and softball.
Let's
Derek.
talk a little Prairie Wolf baseball and softball. Jeff Christie has those boys a buzzing over at Nebraska Wesleyan at a 10-1 start, the best start in school history. So they are going to have a doubleheader this Saturday against Loras College at 12 p.m. and 3 p.m. And then Sunday they will play at noon out at the new Sandhills Global Youth Complex. And then the women are going to play a doubleheader on Friday against Peru State College at 3 and 5:30 p.m. And then as well as Sunday against Grinnell College at 2 and 4 p.m. And they're 14-4. So both teams are rolling really well right now. So go check out the new complex. It's phenomenal, as well as check out two great baseball and softball teams.
Stool question for Jake and Bill.
Okay.
Did you know that Jeff Christie was the head coach of Wesleyan?
I did know that.
Yes, I was aware.
Yes, I did know that. I read a
I
story.
wasn't aware. Yeah, I knew that.
Did he bring NIL? Is that what's going on over there?
Did he bring
What's going on? What's the story? What's the scoop at Wesleyan?
Yeah,
I don't know. I
some
think
NIL.
maybe got some JUCO transfers. I don't know, but they're rolling.
Jeff Christie.
They were
nice
9-0 to start the season, I believe, and 10-1 now. So,
And that complex, wow, what they're playing at. That's our spot. They play over at they were here. It was here
right
last
up
week.
First
Sandhills
Avenue
Global.
in
Yeah.
Husker.
oh, did Joe come over here?
Yeah, Joe and Charlie
Yeah.
were here last Friday.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we have luminaries.
Yes. Yes. It's not just we talk to other people too, Bombeck.
We do. We do.
This is a-
Derek was on the. Where were you last week? Oh, you were sick.
I was
He
under
had
the
the
weather.
flu. Had the
I
flu
was-
last
yeah.
week. To be fair.
Yeah. I even warned you the night before. Like, hey,
You did. Thank
things
you.
are going south.
Yeah.
So-
Last thing, Derek, the PBR Velocity Tour.
Yes, this PBR tour is going to be back at Pinnacle Bank Arena next weekend, March 29th, for the Pendleton Whiskey Velocity Tour. This is going to bring some of the best bulls as well as the top bull riders in the world to Lincoln, Nebraska for a championship. It's going to take place at 7 p.m., so get your tickets at pinnaclebankarena.com. Always a great one.
Okay.
PBR Velocity Tour. A lot of stuff happening.
A lot
Derek.
going on. Big announcement of the new convention center coming to Lincoln. So that was yesterday.
So that's going to be at the Cornhusker.
Yep, right across the street there.
They considered the area over by PBA where the post office is.
Considered that one. Considered one right behind the Hampton Inn Hotel right here.
Okay.
So, but yeah.
Went to the Cornhusker area.
Yep, I think just cost efficiency and timeline to get it done. Like I said,
What is the
let's-
timeline?
Yep.
Do you have a timeline?
I was off yesterday, so I didn't get the exact specs. So
the day it's going to
let's
open.
let's talk next week. Yeah.
Okay. All right. We can do that.
Hey, I'd like to hear that.
Yeah.
Can you report to us?
I can report. Yep, we'll have that information.
Big C, how you doing today?
It's great for Lincoln, though.
Good. I have no school.
No
whoa,
school?
Whoa, we can't announce that publicly.
It's okay.
C will be missing for the
C's under the weather today. Too.
He's under the weather. Yeah, breaking news.
Oh yeah, we better get this taken care of.
Yeah.
Apparently, there's no school for Big C today, Derek.
Big C, what are you doing today?
He always seems to get
March
sick.
Madness.
Yeah.
Breaking news.
Breaking news.
C is watching March Madness.
Yeah,
I'm telling you,
per Bill Bush's request, you get a free day.
Absolutely.
So,
if you're not taking your kids out of school to watch some basketball, that's craziness.
Yeah,
it really is.
The Blizzard day was not enough for no school. We gotta have a second one.
Yes.
It's important.
C, what are you locked in on today?
Yeah, what do you think? What's your any big game you want to see today?
Duke?
The Duke game. I'm gonna watch that.
That's your team. You've picked Duke.
I took Duke. Yeah.
Yeah.
You took Duke to win it all.
Yeah.
You picked him to win the whole ball of wax.
Went out on a limb there, see, picking the number one overall team.
See, I'm going to help you out.
Yes.
This is you'd ordinarily be in school at this time.
Yes.
It's 1:50, Duke versus Mount St. Mary's on
Yes.
CBS.
You guys can get home. Mississippi State Baylor, great game. You got to see it at 11:15. Jake Sorensen prints all these off.
Yeah,
That's the first game of the day.
Nice.
Ask Jake for one of these. You'll like
I'll
that.
get you a copy of these. It's important to have.
We got semifinals of NCAA wrestling tonight, so hopefully we'll have a few Huskers in that. Awesome.
Right now, Nebraska is second at 28th. Penn State leading at 39-5.
Yeah.
Nebraska's
doing well. They're doing
second
well.
overall.
Yeah, it's awesome.
In the country.
In the country.
Yes.
They're having a great year.
Penn State probably has already won it. It's probably they've
already got it wrapped up.
Pretty much kind of already wrapped up. Yeah.
Battle for second.
They are putting on a clinic. What a job by Manning.
Yeah.
Well, Derek and Big C, thanks for coming in. We'll talk to you in a couple weeks. Enjoy the madness.
Thank you.
Yep.
Hour
See
2
ya.
next. Back to more tournament talk next. An early break in the ticket.
That was good, Steve.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Spring is the time of new beginnings and trying new things. If you haven't tried Führer's cheese spread yet, the time is now. For parties for St. Patrick's Day and Easter or celebrating the NCAA tournament with friends, there's no better dip to bring everyone together and celebrate something from Nebraska. Get to your local grocery store today and load up on Führer's cheese spread. No event or party is complete without it on your table. Are you a skilled mechanic looking for your next big opportunity? Constructors is hiring. We're looking for experienced mechanics to join our family-owned team. We offer competitive wages, great benefits, brand new service trucks, OEM-level diagnostic software, and career growth opportunities. Positions include lead and A-level mechanics for our shop and multiple field technicians. If you're driven and ready to grow with a company that's been around since 1908, apply today at constructorslincoln.com.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio, video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
Go hog wild, pit barbecue.
It's $5.99 barbecue time. Hurry to Hog Wild for a complete barbecue meal that's only $5.99. Get a one-meat sandwich loaded with our award-winning barbecue, plus your choice of a classic side and drink for just $5.99. Upgrade your sandwich to beef brisket for just $1 more. Join us for lunch or dinner in Lincoln at 3210 Cornhusker Highway. Order online at gohogwild.com.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
I'm softball player Jordy Ball, and I'm proud of my Nebraska roots, and I'm proud to be back home. And at Midwest Bank, they're proud to be your local community bank. They believe in family first, taking initiative, showing integrity, and rolling up their sleeves to support their local communities. They treat everyone like family, no matter where you're from. Whether you walk into a branch in York, Lincoln, Norfolk, or Pierce, you know you're going to be welcomed with a smile. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank.
Lincoln's go-to for fun isn't new. It's a place that's been a staple of the city for years and is only getting better. Madsen's Bowling and Billiards always has open bowling available with no long lines, unlike other centers. They have live music almost every weekend and great food at EJ's Bar and Lounge, with seating for 150 people. They have popular meals like the EJ Burger, pizza for the whole family, and famous EJ's Wings. Contact Sarah to book a party for friends, coworkers, or family at Madsen's Bowling and Billiards, just south of 48th and Holdridge.
Step into healing at Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery. Our team of top-notch medical professionals turns pain into progress with state-of-the-art treatments and compassionate care. Visit prairieortho.com and discover the difference in quality orthopedic and plastic surgery services tailored to your unique needs. Your health matters, and Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery is dedicated to helping you thrive. Reach your full potential. Embrace a better tomorrow with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
The Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see decreasing clouds throughout the day, and it will be breezy. See an action high near 56. Tonight, mainly clear skies and light winds, below around 29. And tomorrow, we'll see partly sunny skies return. It'll be breezy with an action high near 64. I'm meteorologist Kyle Clucker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hello.
Angela, we have to break up.
But why?
Because you're a robot and I'm just a guy trying to get better internet.
It's Aloe Fiber, isn't it? I always knew you wanted faster speeds. My contract isn't good enough for you.
Face it, Angela. They let me talk to real people.
Press 4 to break my heart. Oh wait, you already did.
Visit aloefiber.com to switch today.
The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeyman electricians from $32.50 to $42.50 per hour with paid benefits. And if you're looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with paid benefits. Call the office at 402-423-4497 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Wake up, Lincoln.
I overslept. Damn rooster didn't crow.
It's time for Early Break, sponsored by Midwest Bank. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
I'm wrong, but I'm not.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
If I were a feral cat.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
You get one team. Mine's the Houston Oilers. I'm not the Texans, and I'm not the Titans. So I'm out.
This is Early Break.
Welcome back to Hour 2 on a Friday. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Hour 2 is always sponsored by our friends at Midwest Bank. Member FDIC. Location in South Lincoln at 27th and Jamie Lane, also at 70th and Pioneers. And what does Shit Daddy have going on today on a Friday in Creighton, Bill?
Well, sometimes you just have to roll the dice. Sometimes you just have to roll the dice. He's got a pit boss that's coming in. A pit boss coming in. He's going to teach the youth how to work a craps table, how to build, how to be an employee in a casino, in a casino employment. And so he wants to teach them how to be that. Because I'm telling you what, if you ever seen a craps game go, it's a lot, and it's fast, and it's really, you better know what you're doing. Yeah. You better know what you're doing. So Shin Daddy has brought those guys in, and so he's got several craps tables set up today. And today it's all teaching early, and then at 2:44 it goes live. And they're going to have some real gambling. You can actually put money down like that, but the kids get to learn how to build a run the craps table. And so you got pit bosses coming in from all over the country to help them out with this.
So he's using this standard phrases. He's like cliches.
Yeah. Yes.
Rolling the dice.
And what's today?
What's that? Today's is
roll the
sometimes you just have to roll the dice. Yesterday was, that's the fly in the ointment.
Various ointments.
Various ointments that were
Tubes
available.
of ointment.
Tubes of ointments were available for anyone free. Those are cost free.
Not bowls of ointments.
Yeah, not bowls of
which is weird. Weird
Pewter
thought,
bowls.
Yeah,
Pewter bowls.
And the tubes of ointment are still available today. Steve,
Are they? There's
there's some leftover, just partially squeezed. You know what they look like? You can just see them sitting there like, somebody else has used this.
So they're gonna do this.
I might go up there. I need to learn craps and how to do
It's a lot.
You're a roulette player.
I suck at roulette.
But you play.
I could probably use some craps skills.
Craps is the best game because there's interaction.
Yep.
There's fan interaction. That's kind of
fun to watch the craps.
Fun to
table.
watch. You walk by and the table's going.
Yep.
You just kind of stand back and watch.
You're having a good
Do you know
time.
how to play it?
Not really. No, I really don't. I need to be part of the tutorial.
I think we all should go.
And we should all go to have him.
Listen to Shindy.
Listen to it. Like that.
Shindy's doing is he bringing anybody to help him teach?
What's that? Yes, he's got. That was the pit bosses
He says
from
bring
around
in
the
the
country.
pit boss.
Oh, okay. I have a lot on my mind.
A lot in your mind like
so,
that.
So pit bosses around the country.
Yes.
This will not be real loud.
It'll be pretty loud. It'll be pretty loud when they get going. So you can still do your banking. At Shin Daddy,
What's going on over there?
He has it set up that you have to walk right through the table to get to.
That's
to get,
great.
To get to.
That's great. What's going on here while they're teaching craps today?
It's important to be there.
I'd
like to learn. I want to
Who are
go.
these guys in here?
Imagine a bunch of third graders trying to figure it out. No, you idiot. The game will be on in the background. The games will be on.
So he's got monitors.
Yeah, monitors will be on.
Like you're in a sports book. You
Yeah,
play
like-
craps.
You're
And you watch
basically,
basketball.
you're basically in a sports book. Jake's
Midwest
right.
Bank.
Midwest Bank.
I wonder if FDIC is okay with all of this.
Well, the good thing is Shindy invented it.
Yeah.
So he gets to write in some stuff all the time that says, yes, craps tables are okay.
He pushes the limits on this.
He does push the limits. He's got a big limit.
That's what Shindy does.
Fun day today. Midwest Bank in Creighton. 464-5685. Call or text as always. Regarding the bracket, it was a good day for the Big Ten yesterday. It was not a good day for the ACC. The SEC had a average day. They lost some teams. Auburn obviously wins. They lose a couple games.
Lost Georgia.
Georgia got pounded by
was-
Gonzaga.
Tell us the score again at one
The
time.
game was 27-3 with 10 minutes to go in the first half.
Gonzaga.
Georgia had scored exactly 3 points.
Yeah.
3.
Gonzaga.
3.
And there's people out there right now because of the SEC hype that are enjoying something like that.
Yes,
they are. There's people like that, and then you can't push back much. The ACC was bad.
Yeah.
What are we talking about? Louisville
loses to Creighton, of course, to get beat by 15 points in that game. Clemson had 13 points at halftime, lost to McNeese by 2 points, 69-67.
Those were the main offenders.
So the two teams still in for the ACC are Duke and North Carolina, and everyone felt that North Carolina should not have been in the tournament.
Right.
Okay, that's not a good look.
No.
You're right.
Bad for them. Now, for the Big Ten, though, it was a good day. We mentioned last night Michigan did hold on to beat UC San Diego. Popular upset pick. This said not so fast.
Right.
68-65. Michigan will play Texas A&M, who held off Yale yesterday in the 4-13 matchup. So Michigan moves on there.
Ooh, Michigan, they'll have a good chance.
And yes, they will. And the other ones, Wisconsin pounded Montana, had 80, upper 80 points again in that game.
Hold on there. I don't like Wisconsin against BYU. I like BYU.
That could be a great game.
Tough game.
That could be a great
that should
basketball
be an
game.
incredible game.
It'll be up and down. It'll be up and down. I mean, that game's going to be up and down in the 90s, probably. Up and down in the 90s. I like BYU. I don't
push back too hard. But it's going to be a great. I think
that should be a really good game. That could be one of the best games of the round of 32.
Yep.
A team that last night impressed in the Big Ten. I guess Purdue did beat High Point early on. They won that game 75-63. And then last night, UCLA just pounded Utah State 72-47.
And that was
72-47.
And that was a popular pick too. Utah State was you watch Utah State.
Big
watch
flex.
Utah State. Big flex.
Big flex.
UCLA.
You know, one thing we don't know, we haven't looked at. I doubt you guys have looked at it. Maybe you have. What's Texas going to do with that job? Would they go after Cronin?
Did it finally get announced?
Oh, I think so.
Because it even of last night, it was not on the main. The one that had posted it was from someone from was it the On3 people from Texas or someone? It was a inside reporter. But then all day it never was announced.
It's not official. I'm looking at it. There's no official news yet regarding Rodney Terry if he's out or not. He's still right now employed as the head coach of Texas.
He might not be out.
No, they made the announcement. I heard it on another show too, Steve. And someone goes, they posted on whatever Horns, whatever it is, on their website. On their, so I think it's On3 is what I think it is that he's out. But then since then it's been crickets.
So Texas went the route a couple years ago when they hired Shaka Smart for going to VCU mid-major, and then of course didn't work. He was okay, it was average. Now doing well at Marquette. The question would be: Would Ben McCollum be a choice at Texas, the Drake coach?
That would be a lot. That'd be a lot from going from Northwest Missouri to Drake to Texas. That'd be
because Iowa. You hear Iowa a lot, and again, rightfully so. They should want Ben McCollum, but does he want bigger than Iowa possibly?
Well, okay, but here's the question I would have. Doesn't Texas want something more splashy than Ben McCollum? They want splashy.
Was Rodney Terry splashy?
He was a beard guy. They just promoted him.
Yeah.
So it wasn't, he was just promoted. It wasn't, they didn't go out and get him. I think if they go out and get somebody, it would be somebody with big, name brand big. I think isn't that what Texas is going to do? The thing about Cronin is I don't think he plays a style that Texas fans would glom onto. I'm just saying, it's kind of a rock fight style sometimes, right? I'd watch it if I was the AD. I'd try to get, I don't know who I'd try to get.
The best part would be, because everyone knows it's there's a lot of input in Texas.
Oh,
100. A lot of people have a lot of input with what's going on.
Boosters.
The one guy you want to see there is who?
Not Cronin.
No, Rick Pitino.
Pitino at Texas, please. Come on, Rick.
Can you imagine? He'd be the only guy be like going, no, we're not. No. Hey. He would not. He would be the only person to billionaires. No, we're not doing that.
I wonder if I think he's.
Oh no, I don't think he does.
Planting his flag at St. John's.
Yeah, he's right there.
He's
in
good.
New York City. Everything's good. Yeah, he's fine.
I don't know who that job goes to. I haven't looked at it that close, but I did see Cronin's name attached to it. I was like, oh, you could do a lot worse than Mick Cronin.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But again, Cronin, they take care of Utah State by 25 points
what
last
a
night.
Flex.
It was never really a game. It was like a 13, 14-point game at halftime, and they just pulled away in the second half. Really impressive by UCLA. Again,
they're going to play Tennessee now.
Tennessee looked pretty good against Wofford.
Yeah.
UCLA
not
get awesome,
bounced.
but you think so?
Yes.
That's going to be. I think it's going to be a great game.
I think I do too.
I think it's going to be a great game. I really do.
Well, you guys are on record now. I'm on record saying Tennessee will hammer them pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah. Hammer.
What's hammer? 15 plus?
Yeah, 12.
12 plus.
Something like that.
Could happen.
I've seen them both play. Tennessee's a much more rugged team, tougher team. Yeah, it'll be hard for UCLA.
I would agree with that.
Be hard for UCLA to deal with that.
Games of note today. We do have our schedule here that we have.
Great schedule, Jake.
Now again, we won't see the Big Ten until the first game for the Big Ten would be at 3:35 when Maryland plays Grand Canyon. But in terms of interesting games, you had an 8-9 seed off the bat. Mississippi State against Baylor, 11:15 on CBS. You should see Bama take care of Robert Morris after that. Iowa State Lipscomb could be an upset there. I called Lipscomb, but again, I'm 9-7 on the bracket, so take Iowa State comfortably there.
Yeah.
Since I picked the one that's again, it's odd still is that a 12 seed Colorado State is favored over 5 seed Memphis.
Mm-hmm.
That is still the case this morning.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 1 p.m. game on TBS. Duke, Mount St. Mary's at 150. 7-10 game of St. Mary's and Vanderbilt could be fun on True TV.
That's a great game.
Wow, why'd you say that, guys?
I think Vanderbilt's decent. St. Mary, I don't know. Like I said, I'm a fan of that game. I'm with Jake on that one.
Okay.
And Ole Miss, North Carolina, the next one should be a great game.
Should be fun.
I'm taking North Carolina.
Take the 11th seed. ACC.
Taking the 11th seed.
Over Chris Beard.
Yep, taking the 11th seed.
I think you're overlooking the Ole Miss coach.
Sip of Chris Beard.
I'm going to start watching today.
Beard back to Texas.
Can you imagine? Hey, come on back, Chris.
There was a lot of conversation about Will Wade going back to LSU.
Yeah,
a lot of
really.
They didn't let go of their coach, but there's a lot of conversation. The LSU fans like, just bring him back.
God, that would be interesting.
That'd be an interesting story.
That'd be bizarre.
I don't know if they can do that or not. I'll start watching today at
what time do you watch?
3:35 p.m. when Maryland plays Grand Canyon.
So
Great
you'll
game.
miss the 4 hours first.
Yes, I got
intentionally
work
before
to
that?
do. I have.
You already
work.
said you had 2 printable stories
You did
already
say that.
done.
You
I
did
did,
say
but
that.
This
I
is not making sense.
I got 2 published stories coming on Sunday that I need to attend to some of it today. So I will work up till 3:30 and then watch Maryland beat Grand Canyon, probably handily.
Okay.
Crab 5.
Crab 5.
Florida Norfolk State at 5:50 to 1 versus 16. Kentucky and Troy at 6:10 on CBS as a 3 and 14 matchup. Marquette and New Mexico,
Great game.
6:25 on TBS.
It is.
Richard
The
Pitino
Lobos.
versus Shaka Smart.
Richard Pitino.
Yes. His name gets brought up.
It does.
On several different jobs.
As it should.
Yes.
Richard Pitino was not a total failure at Minnesota. It was
absolutely not.
It was not great. It was not
Him versus
terrible.
Ben Johnson's record is way better than Ben Johnson did after him.
It's like Minnesota's where you go to die with hoops. Think about this. Again, I can't say his name, and texters help me out at that. But
Tubby Smith.
Who are you known for? What one team that's just incredible that's known for like just a or the Cinderella / whatever that then has now expanded is who? Gonzaga.
Yeah.
I mean they Gonzaga. I mean they rolled last night. I mean so Gonzaga. Well, the person who started Gonzaga, he left and went to Minnesota because a better job, and then Pugh took over.
Mark Few.
Yeah, Mark Few.
Yeah, Mark Few.
Yeah.
So the guy that from Gonzaga, I don't remember who that is.
But the guy that went and no one knows, he's the one who started Gonzaga. He's the one who started the whole thing, and he left to go to Minnesota, go to the Big Ten,
and died,
and just fired.
Did Tubby Smith basically go to Minnesota to die?
He made the tournament several times.
Yeah.
I think he won a game once or twice.
Scandal.
It wasn't
got
bad.
Him. Scandal got him.
Tubby's time
NCAA scandal.
Tubby's time was not horrible in Minnesota. He was somewhat successful.
It's a big name. They had a big name. They had a big name in Tubby Smith.
And the thing about those guys, what they all play in the exact same arena, and it's not known as a classic. It's not Fog
at the barn.
Yeah, it's not that.
It's not. I'm not as. I like that arena a little more than you guys do. I've been there. I've covered games there. I covered a women's game there, a women's regional there. God dang, I was there for like a week and a half. It was crazy.
Did you get there like 4 days early? Or
yeah,
what?
me and McKeever were there for so long. It was amazing.
The coach looking for it, Bill, was Dan Monson.
God,
and he was coaching. He coached somewhere last year, like a small team that made the Long Beach State, I think, right? I think he was coaching Long Beach, and he made out of nowhere was back in the dance.
That's back in the dance.
Call Monson.
But that's what gets you. That's what gets people all the time. It's like okay, where am I going to go? What am I going to do? Everyone looks back at certain times in their life. It's like that was a better deal. Why'd you leave? Well, they're paying me more. Why did they leave? The coaches that have left Utah State and they're just getting hammered. The Utah coach left from Utah State, fired. Washington, Utah State coach, where they finished dead last.
Yeah.
And now they're getting paid more, but it's just, and they're sitting there going like, oh, that was a lot more fun over there.
Yeah.
Like that. And like I said, wherever it ends up, if McCollum in someplace and he's not at Drake, they'll look back and go, remember that time we were coaching at Drake? Remember what fun that was? Had good players, good place, lived in a great town. It was awesome.
You know who would agree with you on this?
Who?
Frosty.
Really?
He had it pretty made at UCF.
Yeah.
Once upon a time.
He's back there now again.
Yeah.
He's back.
Once upon a time.
Sometimes like that, and I get it. That's why you see the private jet wives. It's like, well, I hope we can get back to our private jet in time when this thing's over. It's
Self and Calipari.
Yes.
Cameras switching between wives incessantly.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a little bit crazy last night in the broadcast.
It's all they show back and forth, and it's just wives.
Yeah, I know.
They're barely even showing like the stands or that. It's just wives.
That's kind of odd.
They zoom in on Calipari's face, go back to the game, then go right. It's like three things: Calipari's face, game, and then wife. And
I think if you had the quad box on, that you could see all three at the same time.
Ridiculous.
What else you got, Jake?
So that Marquette, New Mexico at 6:25 TBS. Arizona, Akron, the 4 versus 13 at 6:35 on True TV. If you can find that channel on your TV,
not
still
hard to find.
I found it.
I found it last night too. UConn and Oklahoma, the 8 versus the 9, 8:25 on TNT. I think I have this wrong because I got back-to-back games on TNT. So they messed this up. I printed this off from the website. So Illinois and Xavier 8:45 on some network. Not sure what that is.
TNT Plus.
Maybe CBS.
Are you guys
possibly.
going to wait up for Michigan State Bryan at 9 p.m.?
Possibly.
Yeah.
Are you going to wait up?
We don't have a show tomorrow, so I don't have to wake up at 5. a.m. tomorrow. I might make that. And then the nightcap is also Big Ten. Oregon against Liberty at 9:10 on True TV.
I might watch these games.
Oh, they're on TV, Steve.
They're all on TV.
Yeah.
Check them out.
As I said, didn't do a good job yesterday. Didn't watch nearly as much as I wanted. I did watch Creighton. I'm so, I guess, proud of Creighton, what they did. And now they're alive, and they'll have a shot against Auburn. As Bill said, if they play like they did against Louisville, they'll have a shot against Auburn.
I saw a stat.
I just love doing this.
I saw a stat regarding Kansas. So Kansas loses to Arkansas.
Yes.
Night. And I'm trying to diagnose what is wrong with Kansas. I'm watching the game.
Well, they're not that good.
I like their point guard, and AJ Story played okay in the game off the bench. Hunter Dickinson, I thought was not interested in the second half. He was good in the first half. He seemed uninterested to me in the second half. Just didn't look right.
Dickinson
did not look right. But the fact I think I saw that the last 3 times that Kansas has been preseason number 1, they have failed to make the Sweet 16.
Really?
The last 3 times they've been number 1 preseason, they have failed to make the Sweet 16. This is their first time losing in the first round since 2006, by the way, yesterday.
Well, I can help you a little bit because I know Doc. And it's not like he tells me everything. But I know, guys, that their NIL is not great. It's not great. And it's a problem. Kansas, we talk about this. There's not infinite money. I don't know that there's infinite money anywhere. There might be a school or two where you would almost call it that. There's not at Georgia.
No, Alabama does not have people. Oh, no, they don't.
No.
Probably the best case scenarios, if just off the top of your head, would be Oregon.
Yeah.
With Nike billionaire money, and then probably oil money. A&M, Texas,
yeah,
that would be that would stand out the most.
I think you're right. That there might be something that resembles infinite money there, but it's not at Kansas. They build a new football stadium, or they're in the process of it. And Big 12 is not the Big 10. They don't have the kind of money that the Big 10 has, and it's an issue. They have signed a big time player coming in, and they are paying him. I mean, I don't know. I don't want
you have to assume Dickinson made good money at Kansas.
Dickinson is, he did
a good money.
Yeah, he got paid big time. He can't play in the NBA. That's why he's still there. He can't. He's not an NBA player.
And they sit there at that. Wouldn't he rather be at Michigan right now?
Michigan's.
I don't know what happened there. Unless he was at odds with the former coach.
Yeah, may have been. Yeah.
I don't know what. Now, on the other hand,
Juwan Howard was the previous.
You left
coach
Michigan to go to Kansas. So it's not like you made like a buffoonery.
No.
Like you look at I can't say his name, but a good player from Illinois that went to Kansas State this year.
That'd be Coleman Hawkins.
Hawkins.
Yeah. And then that was an epic fail at K-State.
Yep.
And so now he's like, okay, that's my team. If I was on that team, we'd be better. We'd probably be a higher seed. Maybe have a chance to make a run.
Sure.
Instead, I'm just kind of hanging out.
My season's over.
My season's over.
No, he was devastated after their loss, their last loss. He was devastated. He was. I felt bad.
When you make these decisions, there's gonna be so many that, like I said, the 30 for 30 stories on ESPN will be incredible. Of like people just going back, going like, I wish I'd have just went old school and just stayed like I was supposed to. Instead, I chased this and I chased this, and now I'm sitting here. And life's not going great. I'm 44 years old, and I don't have a connection to a school anymore because I left all those. I left my connection.
Listen to you. Interesting.
When you lose a connection to your school,
all
of a sudden like that, where are you coming back to? Where do you go back to? What do you do when you go to 3 schools?
Yeah, where do you go to senior day?
Yeah, where do you go?
When they honor the alums, where do you go?
Yeah, where do you go? What game are you going back to see? I'm on the sidelines. Where are you going? Well, not really there. I was there, but then I left there, and then I left there. I don't have this connection with it. So there's going to be, but there's going to be so many stories. Yeah. And what it's going to be is I went for the money, and then they're going to say like that. Well, how does it work out? I didn't do great with it. Probably didn't manage my money great. Didn't do a great job with it. And now what do I have? I could have been on one of these teams. I could have been on a team.
Right. But there's money. There's money to chase, and there's big money to chase. Here's the informative thing, Jake, about we're not going to do this. I'm going to just say something that is a waste of breath. Don't pay attention to preseason bowls. It was Kansas and UConn 1-2.
Yeah.
And it was, come on. Yeah. I mean, that was a joke.
Yeah.
That any coach.
Wait, who was 2?
I think UConn was 2 this year.
Yes, UConn. I thought you said Utah. Like, hang on a second.
No, I think UConn.
You are correct.
I think UConn was 2.
You are right. Yeah.
And I told you I was laying on my recliner and I saw 6 minutes of UConn. I said, God, they're not very good. They have taken a big.
So 1-2 are now are 7 and 8 seed in the tournament.
Just don't pay attention to the preseason.
Like I said,
polls.
it's the fastest ever. I just read it. Obviously, I didn't watch them, but Texas A&M baseball preseason #1 early March out of the polls. So think about that.
They don't
it's
matter.
Early March.
Yeah, the season just started.
The preseason polls have, from somebody that's done these. It's just perception. You're just going off a lot of perception. Yeah. There's not many people that are digging into the roster.
The roster really heavy.
Right.
I mean, I think the hardest one right now is to say that right now is like, aren't they second in Ohio State to win it next year?
Yeah.
And it's like,
how do you know?
How do you know that you've lost your two best running backs? A quarterback's supposed to be really good, but has never played. And they lost a ton of guys on defense. They do have downs in the receiver back, but still
perception, Bill.
But it's like, wow, hang on a second.
It's perception.
Hang on a second.
So perception based. So perception based.
By the way, before we get to break, quick plug: the Husker women play tonight in the tournament against Louisville.
Oh,
at
hello.
5 o'clock.
Jeff Walls
in Fort Worth, Texas. Nick Sanders there. Big swims down there. He was at Wings and Rings yesterday. Now he's at the game today.
Flew out at 9 o'clock last night.
He's
swim.
He is in Fort Worth, so we'll have coverage from there.
At 9 o'clock last night?
Yeah.
He has a late flight to Dallas, but he's there. He'll be covering the game 5 o'clock tonight, Nebraska and Louisville in the women's tournament.
Does it seem like Jake and Swim have unrelenting energy?
No.
They lead it. Here's what they have. They have a whole separate life from ours. We don't even know what they're doing. We have
Swim
no
has
idea.
way more energy than I
They
do.
have they're doing way more things. I stopped into Wings and Rings yesterday.
You went in there?
I stopped in about half hour or so.
Yes. And Jake was killing it, had everything going like that. Swim's there, he's he's hobnobbing with the fans and with everyone there. And the place was packed. Also was really fun like that, which was a name that you'll pick up. You've been at the Daily Nebraskan at this time. Met the Star, I think, like that. Keithan McCant was there.
Yes, he was. Keithan McCant.
And it was incredible.
Hello.
I walked in and it was
really?
like, yeah, he's on the show with
Keithan
Rashawn.
McCant in town.
Yeah, and it was incredible. I got a chance to give him a hug and talk to him, and I thought about this a lot. I said it's just crazy sometimes how quarterbacks get forgot about, because he kind of fell into that time right before Tommy, but he won the Big 8. He took the team to the Orange Bowl. He played extremely well. Fifth-year starter, stuck around for the whole 5. Fifth-year starter, played really well.
So you were on the staff.
Oh God, yeah. It was awesome to see him.
Bill Busch and Keithan McCant in Buffalo. That freaks me out.
Buffalo Wings and Rings yesterday. Yes, they were there. Quite a sight.
But seeing him, and it was fun. So we were talking about
that was fun.
We're talking about NIL about that. I said, I go, wouldn't it have been nice? I said, for you to obviously have those opportunities. But then I said to him, I said, wasn't it nice to be in the locker room that you were in?
Yeah.
Guys that were all together. You were there for 5 years and all these things.
How long did he have? Do you remember how long did he have to wait to play?
Didn't play till his 5th year.
Oh, okay,
Didn't
like
play,
Jerry.
It's like Godowski. I mean, it didn't play till the very
would
end.
They have transferred?
Yeah. What's he doing? Where's he at? What's going on with him? But it was to see him was incredible.
Is he still kind of a big dude?
Oh yeah, big
He's
dude.
pretty fit though.
I would say it right
guy.
now. Right now, you would see him more like he reminds me of Strick, bigger but really fit.
Yeah. Fit.
So you'd be like right away, NFL player. You might even be like, oh, could he be this position or that position? But no, yeah, he's bigger. But yeah, it was like you were talking to an ex NFL player.
Right. When you see those guys now, you can see that's D1 all the way.
Yeah, when they walk in. So what'd you play? I was a quarterback. Oh, really?
Really?
You want to tackle him?
Right.
Yeah, interesting.
Strick's the same way. Play guard. You see Strick, you're like,
yeah,
that's a big dude. That's a big dude.
Exactly.
Think about Strick guarding you.
Yeah.
Be tough to get.
I'm telling you right now.
Shut down.
If we played him when I was the point guard, I would never cross half court. There's no chance.
You wouldn't cross half court.
And there wouldn't be like, hey, should we jump trap him? No. Strick, like I got him by myself. You wouldn't. He would cut you off like that. You'd have no idea.
No way.
It would be the most I couldn't imagine it.
It'd be horrifying for a little white guy.
We have to get to break.
So we play zone. Strick, play some zone.
Before we get to break, reminder: if you're looking for a wonderful place to eat between Lincoln and Omaha,
what would that be?
That'd be Ruhlman's in Ashland.
Phil.
By the way, Phil says on YouTube, the Husker women's game will be on the TVs tonight at Ruhlman's. If you want to watch the game there, enjoy some dinner, great steak, tons of steak options there. We're talking sirloin, filet mignon, ribeye, all the like are there.
Phil, if someone comes in and
Great
mentions
side.
the ticket, can they get any sort of discount on the cookie dessert? Let us know that.
You like
It's
that
possible.
cookie dessert?
Oh, God, do I love that dessert.
If you've not been, please make plans to go to Ruhlman's. It
Bill!
is a wonderful place.
John
off
Benton.
Highway 6 in Ashland. When we come back, it's time for Dr. Love. If you have relationship questions, 402-464-5685. Call us next and early break on the ticket.
Go.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Midwest Bank. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you a skilled mechanic looking for your next big opportunity? Constructors is hiring. We're looking for experienced mechanics to join our family-owned team. We offer competitive wages, great benefits, brand new service trucks, OEM-level diagnostic software, and career growth opportunities. Positions include lead and A-level mechanics for our shop and multiple field technicians. If you're driven and ready to grow with a company that's been around since 1908, apply today at constructorslincoln.com.
Lincoln's go-to for fun isn't new. It's a place that's been a staple of the city for years and is only getting better. Matson's Bowling and Billiards always has open bowling available with no long lines, unlike other centers. They have live music almost every weekend and great food at EJ's Bar and Lounge, with seating for 150 people. They have popular meals like the EJ Burger, pizza for the whole family, and famous EJ's Wings. Contact Sarah to book a party for friends, coworkers, or family at Matson's Bowling and Billiards, just south of 48th and Holdridge.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Unearth the secret to long-lasting tires at Tread's Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Tread Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread Central Tire Pros because we tread differently.
Rosie's Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road.
Well, it's the middle of winter, the holidays are over, and the weather is unpredictable. Isn't there anything to look forward to? You bet there is. Cash Blast from your Nebraska Lottery is back. Until April 1st, buy a 2x2 ticket and enter the voucher number online for a chance to win one of 7 weekly drawings for $5,000 or $500. And if your voucher is from a 7-day draw ticket, your prize is doubled. Hey, there's nothing like a little green to cure the winter blues. 2x2 top prize odds, 1 in 105,000.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeyman electricians from $32.50 to $42.50 per hour with paid benefits. And if you're looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with paid benefits. Call the office at 402-423-4497 to apply. Start your electrical career today. Garage doors can break down or quit working at the worst times. At Doors Plus, they understand that a broken garage door sometimes means repair and not replace. Sometimes, all you need to make your door like new again is a few bolts, a realignment, or even a new balance. Trust the pros at Doors Plus to handle your garage door repair the right way so you can get on with your busy schedule. Visit them online at DoorsPlusLLC.com or give them a call today at 402-590-5800. Doors Plus. Garage doors and more.
Forget the lame excuse this year. Your boss already knows why you can't make it to work for those magical 2 days in mid-March. Join 93.7 The Ticket on Thursday and Friday at Buffalo Wings and Rings at 68th and O for March Mayhem. Come early on Thursday and get a ping pong ball with a lucky team on it. And stay all day for prizes throughout and buzzer beater upsets. It's March Mayhem with 93.7 The Ticket for the NCAA tournament at Buffalo Wings and Rings, 68th and 0.
We're on the air.
Back
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
to more of Early Break
Simple, you are an idiot.
on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Do you want to chime in for Dr. Love? Any questions for Bill? Relationship advice, love advice, 402-464-5685.
Haven't had a female caller yet.
Call right now. Before that, though, the 3 words you don't want to hear in IT are what, Bill?
I've been hacked.
Oh, shiver down the spine at all times. Well, guess what? That won't happen if you go to Applied Connective Technologies in all 93 counties of the state. 99% retention rate. They are a one-stop shop for all things IT. Stop shopping around. Shop local. Everything all at one spot. Free consultation at appliedconnective.com.
Think of the scams that are being run right now in the NCAA brackets. They're not happening.
So?
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. There's a lot of money out there. There's a lot of people trying. And now it's not the old way. Shin Daddy used to do the do the pools.
Yeah.
And he did it everything by hand with highlighters. With highlighters, everything by hand. There's no by hand anymore.
There's not.
No,
really.
everything's so imagine if you could hack in.
Yep.
Imagine if you could hack in like that. Tell you what they would. Well, who would they have to?
Somebody needs to hack.
Who would? Yeah. You know
Yeah, please hack my bracket, please, or say you,
you
did
know how
hack
that,
it.
I'll tell you what happened also like that. I think they're the ones that got to the bottom of the thing at Michigan.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, that was a
yeah.
That one's got real. That one
It got real. Yeah. It was on ABC Nightly News.
Yeah,
Let's put it that way.
It's federal.
Right.
It's federal.
It is
It's federal. It's federal.
I almost texted you last
No,
night after the ABC Nightly News.
It is.
It's federal.
It's federal. He's going to do a lot of time, and this is going on the inside. This is the offensive coordinator of Michigan football.
What was his name? Matt Weiss?
Weiss.
Weiss. Yep. Weiss.
Yep.
Yeah.
Matt Weiss.
Coached for 10 years with the Ravens, and now the story is unreal.
Yeah, he was hacking into co-eds.
Yes. He
at
had
various campuses.
But they talked as if the what he was doing was incredibly they were like it was light years ahead of everybody. How he could encrypt his way into these things to get in through passcode. So the stuff he knew was like it was like Star Wars stuff, and he could do it to get into all these accounts. And he would go. It was the digital stuff that they've found tracked him back. It's insane.
He could be in prison for over 20 years.
Yes.
Hey, I thought he was like stealing plays from somebody.
Yeah, trying to get into their huddle account.
Right.
Trying to watch, see what
Here's what Auburn's doing.
What's Ohio State doing on short yardage? Oh, no, he's not. Nope, not at all. And then he left too. They just went in and got him and just gone.
Yeah,
just gone. Not a word said until today or yesterday.
He's not here anymore.
Not a word.
Not a word. Just he's gone in investigation. All of a sudden, it's like, wow.
And now he's on the ABC Nightly News. Rough situation.
And now he's a lead-in to Dr. Love.
Yes.
Doctor.
No, that's the wrong one.
Breaking Love.
Breaking Love. There we go.
They call me Dr. Love.
Dr. Love, sponsored by our friends at Trados. Go Trados.com, GOTREDAS.com. Crop insurance, great marketing questions. They have them for you. The answers. Go Trados.com. We have some text to get to here. If we don't get a phone call, it's fine. We want you guys to call if you have questions.
Love a call if it's there, but the text line works too. We got
several.
Ellie's back there, so we got a lot of things going right here.
402.
And she's awake.
402-464-5685. Text or call your questions for Dr. Love. We start with this. Let's see here.
We went with breaking news. Jake led off with breaking news.
That was the wrong button.
We start with this.
Now this is
for Dr.
This
Love.
is actually a great text.
Okay.
Scaper says, my wife is going to start working for me as my designer. Dr. Love, what are your suggestions for keeping a relationship while your wife works for you?
Designer.
Okay, designer.
What kind of
don't know
designs?
Yeah. Scaper, you want to follow up, that's fine. But
well, I'd say the first thing you want to do is you want to make sure you spend as much time apart as possible. So you're working together on projects. You don't have to be side by side. I think that's important. It's like you have your space, you go to wherever you have to be. If you're both working from home, have your space. You have to be able to have enough space. You're not just sitting there in an office looking across from each other, all the different things like that. Have certain assignments, certain things. This is what we have to have. We have deadlines, whatever it is. Have those things very clear cut. And then also, this is a classic example of how preparation can help. Of being so prepared with okay, what are our expectations of each other? What are our expectations of this? How are we going to handle a situation when it comes up and all of a sudden like that? Okay, I've got to go
plan.
Yeah, the preparation part of it like that. Okay,
preparation
will lead you to more positive parts. So if you're always kind of well, we probably this was going to come up. Probably should have talked about that, and it was already on your mind. So there should be a list of 3 or 4 things by each person that potentially could be a pitfall, and the pitfall should be discussed out loud.
That's pretty good.
And say it out loud, and then that we have a chance to be able to fix it from there.
Excellent advice.
So preparation.
I'm taking your advice to heart.
Thank you, Steve.
Yeah. Dr. Love.
We have a call. We're going to say, I want to get this one from Mr. Blitzkrieg first. He says,
Mr. Blitzkrieg.
Dr. Love, I keep having dreams about my exes. Does that mean I should message them again or just block the number?
No.
Are you married?
Best thing we've heard from Dr. Love. Yeah. If it's exes and you're currently married, that's a hard no.
Do not text.
That's a hard no. That's a hard no. Okay. And on that one also like that, it's like kind of like, you know what? Follow what you want to do. If you want to shoot a text back to an ex, nothing wrong with that, except for maybe what Steve led in with. It'd be something to kind of avoid like that. But no, I don't think there's any problem with that. I have zero problem with that.
So you're saying don't block the number?
No, don't block the number. No. Just go ahead. Fire one back across.
He's not married.
Yeah, fire one across. Yeah, fire one across the bow. Yes. Send one back. Just send a subtext out. just if you do send it, just do that. Please send sup, and that's it. Don't have anything else you're saying like what's going on. Just sup, and that would make me very happy and let us know how that goes.
Is there a time frame that text is acceptable? Like a time of the day, any time of the day for the sup?
That's a good question.
Yeah, you if he wants to make this really happy, I'd like to do it about 11:30 at night. Just sup. I don't want it right now. With the subtext, she's in line at McDonald's getting a coffee. He gets a subtext from her ex. That's not gonna
7:30 in the morning.
I'm getting an egg McMuffin. I got a subtext. The subtext needs to go out a little later.
He says, "Thank you, Dr.
Fire one out. We'd like to know what happens on it. Get back to us on Monday."
We have a phone call. We do a phone.
Here we
go.
Dr.
We have Brent. Brent, do you have a question for Dr. Love?
Yeah, Jake. This is Brent who reported from the Penn State basketball game.
Okay, all right.
The attendance there. I got a question for Dr. Love.
Okay, Brent. Thank you.
I filled out my wife's bracket, a work bracket for her. She came to me and said, "Hey, you know more about this stuff than I know. You fill this out." Now, yesterday didn't go great for me, and she's pretty upset at a couple of picks. She said we shouldn't have gone with Clemson. We should have known that one. McNeese was going to take them out, and she was pretty upset last night at the UC San Diego over Michigan. My question is, how do I get through this? How do I get through day 2 and through the weekend, explaining to her that, hey, these things happen. This isn't an exact science.
Well, the first thing is, again, no matter what, there's going to be some pushback from her, and that's okay. But occasionally grab one of those screenshots that says, like right now, there's 5.7 remaining perfect brackets after one day.
Mm-hmm.
And so you're going to point those out right away. The next thing would be, hopefully, the question I have for you, are you still alive with your Final Four or with your champion?
We have our whole Elite Eight left.
So then you have nothing. So now what you want to do is educate her on the point system. The point system in the early rounds, all, like Steve brought this up, they basically mean nothing. They basically mean nothing. Then try to always make sure as you're together in one of the games. So there's usually 4 games on at a time, I believe.
About that.
4 games on at a time. Every time that one of your teams is doing well, make sure that that's the game that's on TV. So when you can flip across, when you seriously, you don't want to be all of a sudden like, hey, we're a little bit of pickle in this one.
Dr. Love.
Go right into flip right over to, and all of a sudden, like last night, last night, if you had whatever, all of a sudden, hey, we took St. John's like that in the second half, just having on, it's like, They're up 30. That's crazy. We just dropped that
Turn up
real
the
quick.
volume.
I think we picked
the
that
volume
one
up.
right.
Wow, how about that
That's
one?
the problem. We went quad box last night, and it wasn't going good.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is education here, and just like there's no chance right now that you're out of it. Not even remotely, even close at that. If you have, there's people that have lost their like maybe a Final Four team. There's a potential Final Four teams lost it, and then one. So focus on that.
On points remaining.
Yes, points remaining is where everything at right there.
Oh, that's good advice, Dr.
Well, there's
Love.
another question. Hang on, Brent, because Nebraska Noel on YouTube says, follow-up for the Dr. Love bracket question. Does he get a share of the winnings if she wins the challenge, or does she get everything because it's her name on the bracket?
I think she should get everything.
Okay.
She gets it all.
She gets it all right there.
Pre-negotiated. Prenup.
Yeah, prenup
So did
deal.
Trick. She got it all.
Yeah. And don't be afraid to throw an occasional "I love you" like that when you're whipping by her in the kitchen right there. I think you're in great shape right there. Thanks for calling.
Right.
Thank you, Brent.
He called in with the Penn State.
I'll be reporting from the Crown Jewel. I'll be there on the 31st as well.
This is incredible.
Yeah, we need that report.
We have a live person that was at Penn State.
Brent, thank you.
Thank you, Brent.
Appreciate that.
Ah,
Good job,
Thank you.
Dr. Love. That's good advice. Emphasize the positive of your bracket.
That was good.
Yeah.
We out of time for Dr. Love today. We had three good questions.
Really
so-
good job
so
by Dr. Love today.
Yeah.
God, I'm just going to start calling you Dr. Love.
They call me Dr. Love.
Trade-offs for sponsoring
The
Dr.
DOS.
Love. Good questions today. Good answers from Bill.
And really
Second.
had good questions.
That was pretty good.
In fact, really good questions.
That was good.
Blitzkrieg, keep us
Keep us
abreast
posted.
of the sup.
Are you still texting?
Text your exes.
It is time to play the game show. Give us a call right now.
Don't do it on a group text.
464-5685. Your chance to win a business box of bagels to Bagels and Joe.
Are
Today
you married?
is a film Friday. Today.
It seemed like a germane
question to ask.
Could have been well, yes, I am. Okay, we're going to revisit this.
Today is a film Friday. Today our topic is Russell Crowe movies.
Oh.
Do you think you know Russell Crowe?
No.
Give us a call right now. See how this goes at 464-5685. Shut Up Simple starts right now.
We've all been there. You're listening to the radio, and then that rage starts to grow inside of you. It starts to consume you. It gets to a point where you just want to yell, "Shut up, Sipple!" No, sorry. I'm sorry. Well, here's your chance. It's time to shut up, Sipple. Call now to play. 464-5685. Shut up, Sipple. Brought to you by Bagels and Joe.
The record this week is 2-2, so we're going for a winning week today on
This
a
is
film
tight.
Friday. Bill is the lifeline for you on Russell Crowe movies. You don't feel great about this?
No.
Okay.
Not terrible, but not great.
Bill didn't feel very good about
We're
it.
just gonna have to try to eke one out in overtime, I think.
Yeah, the best chance.
Well, we've got Phil. Phil, how do you feel about Russell Crowe movies today?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Thank you, Phil.
Doesn't feel very good.
That was funny.
That was
Phil.
a good sound effect. Thank you, Phil.
Ugh.
First question goes to you, Phil. Bill, a lifeline for one question as always. What 2007 movie features Russell Crowe as an outlaw who is held by a rancher played by Christian Bale, and he's awaiting a train to go to court?
Yeah, you know that.
310 to Yuma.
Yep.
I didn't know it.
I did know that.
1-0 lead for Phil.
Okay,
Phil's on top of his stuff here.
Sip, first question. What 2001 movie features Russell Crowe as an intelligent but asocial mathematician who accepts secret work in cryptography, which turns his life into a nightmare?
I know this movie.
I think I have a guess.
Okay, I'm going to turn to Bill.
Say it one more time.
No.
He's an intelligent but asocial mathematician who accepts secret work in cryptography, but when it turns his
Beautiful
life into a
Mind.
nightmare.
Brilliant! I would not have gotten
Beautiful Mind is correct, and Bill has
Great
been
movie.
utilized.
you were focused, and I appreciate that. I would not have gotten that.
Back to Phil for the lead. Phil, what is Russell Crowe's character name in the popular 2000 movie Gladiator?
Character name.
No way.
How much of it do you need?
Just need, well, let's see how you do.
Maximus?
That's all you need.
Brilliant!
Just need Maximus. That's all I wanted there.
What's the
Phil?
second part of it?
Yeah, what is the I don't know the second part. I said Maximus written down. That's all I needed there. All right, Sip, you're on your own. Bill has been utilized.
Wow, trying to get to OT.
What 2005 movie features Russell Crowe in the role of James Braddock, a supposedly washed-up boxer who came back to become a champion and inspiration in the 1930s?
Boxing, this is what you do.
This is all
Steve.
you, Sip.
You box. Golden Glove.
5 seconds.
Yeah, thanks.
He's a boxer.
Yeah, I
in the
didn't see
30s.
them. I did not see the movie.
5. 4.
The Fighter.
I like it. That would be Cinderella Man.
Oh,
Cinderella Man.
I could have gotten
If it
that.
was a multiple,
Yes, you would have got
I would have
that.
got it.
Yeah, multiple choice. I would have
Got
gotten
it. Yes.
Phil, congrats. We get you bagels. Thanks for calling again
Phil
and
was
calling
pretty
down the
on
road.
point.
All right, thanks, guys. Good job today, Bill.
Oh,
Wow. Okay, Bill got the one question right.
thank you.
And
I think he's talking about Dr. Love.
I don't know what that.
oh, maybe, I don't know. Bill, how old is Russell Crowe?
62.
Ooh, God, did you get that on the nose?
Nope.
Okay. Russell Crowe. I think he's under that.
What's your guess?
60.
60 on the dot
Yeah.
for Russell Crowe. Both good guesses, but 60
Yeah,
years
62 is
old.
a really good guess.
So, well, nice win for Phil, and Bill got a beautiful mind. So he had it.
Yeah.
He gave you a chance.
I
today
know.
in that one.
I know. And Cinderella Man, honestly, I think if you gave me till 10 a.m., I would have gotten it.
You needed 2 more hours to get that one.
2 more hours.
2 more hours, I would have
It'd
got
be
it.
fine.
It would have hit me.
When we come back, either more tournament talk or a question in college football. Who could be a surprise team like Arizona State?
Okay. Ooh, that's good.
That's up next. Early break in the ticket.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Midwest Bank. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
I'm softball player Jordy Ball, and I'm proud of my Nebraska roots, and I'm proud to be back home. And at Midwest Bank, they're proud to be your local community bank. They believe in family first, taking initiative, showing integrity, and rolling up their sleeves to support their local communities. They treat everyone like family, no matter where you're from. Whether you walk into a branch in York, Lincoln, Norfolk, or Pierce, you know you're going to be welcomed with a smile. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank.
93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see decreasing clouds throughout the day, and it will be breezy. Snatching high near 56. Tonight, mainly clear skies and light winds, a low around 29. And tomorrow, we'll see partly sunny skies return. It'll be breezy with an afternoon high near 64. I'm meteorologist Kyle Clucker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Automotive Solutions is Lincoln's one-stop shop for all your vehicle needs, from vinyl wraps to engine repair and maintenance. Automotive Solutions offers fleet services as well as printing and graphic design for vinyl applications, plus installation of vinyl for boats, trucks, cars, and anything else you want wrapped. Perfection is their standard, and they never settle for less. Call today at 531-249-5600 or go to automotivesolutionslincoln.com to learn more. That's Automotive Solutions on 2024 Southwest 5th Street in Lincoln.
Imagine a healthier, more active, physically fit version of yourself. If you've been putting off getting into shape, now is the time with the Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping 10-Week Challenge. Our program combines kickboxing, strength training, and nutrition coaching to help you achieve your fitness goals. And ticket listeners, you can get $150 off your enrollment. The next 10-week challenge begins on April 12th. You can get all the info at fxblincoln.com. Don't wait any longer. Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping at 40th and Yankee Hill and 70th and Vine.
Garage doors can break down or quit working at the worst times. At Doors Plus, they understand that a broken garage door sometimes means repair and not replace. Sometimes, all you need to make your door like new again is a few bolts, a realignment, or even a new balance. Trust the pros at Doors Plus to handle your garage door repair the right way so you can get on with your busy schedule. Visit them online at DoorsPlusLLC.com or give them a call today at 402-590-5800. Doors Plus. Garage doors and more.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and March Madness is here, and Koppel is ready to rock and roll. We just closed the books on a tremendous February, and we're locked and loaded for a big March. True 0% APR is happening right now at Koppel on select new models. Koppel also has over 10,500 off list on new select models. So please stop on by and see what confident driving and confident buying is all about. We're right down 144th Street or online at koppelcars.com. All deals with the roof credit, 0% is standalone.
Why are some people more successful? Is it talent and determination, or did they recognize an opportunity? Discover a career that lets you help families reach their financial goals as you build lasting professional relationships. One with unlimited income potential. From Modern Woodman, a leading fraternal financial services provider.
I'm Modern Woodman Regional Director Sean Erickson. Call me at 402-483-6515 to learn about career opportunities.
Modern Woodman of America. Touching lives, securing futures.
In today's digital world, you can never be too cautious when it comes to your security. Cyber attacks are affecting more businesses every day. At Hamilton Business Technologies, we understand the stress and impact a cyber attack can have, not just on your bottom line, but on your ability to serve your customers and protect their trust. That's why we are passionate about safeguarding your business. From real-time threat monitoring to advanced security protocols, we help keep your data safe, allowing you to focus on what matters most. Hamilton Business Technologies. Real people, real technology solutions. Connect with us at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Give your furnace a break with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows. Heartland of Nebraska Windows offers a free estimate, full window replacements, all vinyl triple pane windows, and a lifetime warranty of everything, while still keeping their prices affordable. Sounds too good to be true, right? Heartland of Nebraska Windows is locally and family owned with their own team of installers. Give the window experts at Heartland of Nebraska Windows a call today at 402-430-3852 or visit them online at heartlandofnebraskawindows.com. Elevate your home or business with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows today.
I'm Chief Dave Engler. When a fire truck hits a pothole with 12 tons of fast-moving equipment and crew, it's a problem. On your ballot in April is a measure to continue Lincoln's quarter-cent sales tax for street improvements. A vote against eliminates the street funding. A vote for will not raise your taxes and keeps the funding in place. And better roads means faster response times. Learn more at LincolnOnTheMove.com.
We use our Lincoln streets every day, and so do first responders. But visitors and out-of-town commuters also do. A quarter-cent sales tax for streets passed by voters in 2019 makes those commuters pay about $6 million a year to improve streets. On your ballot in April is a measure to continue it. A vote against means no more funds from commuters. A vote for will not raise your taxes, and commuters still pay. Learn more at LincolnOnTheMove.com. Paid for by the City of Lincoln.
Have you heard about Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center? Located at 7555 Pioneers Boulevard, Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center offers compassionate, patient-focused care and provides outpatient surgery services, making it possible to have non-emergency surgery and return home the same day. Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center specializes in cardiology, vascular radiology, orthopedics, pain management, and much, much more. Give them a call today at 402-261-1085 or online at amimaging.com.
Rosie Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road.
Hey farmers, if you don't already, you need to get to know the guys at Boyk Farm Outfitters. If you're ready to turn your sprayer into a money-saving smart machine, they can hook you up. If you just want to get your chemicals from some good guys that care about your operations goals, they want to chat. They work with progressive growers all over eastern Nebraska to assist with equipment upgrades and input options. Boyk Farm Outfitters is equipping the modern farmer. Check them out at Boyk, B-O-E-C-K, farmoutfitters.com.
Wake up, Lincoln.
Good morning. Good morning. It's great to stay up late.
It's time for Early Break, presented by Nebco. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
I like Stone.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
And here comes a sandwich from God.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
Hey, somebody grab me a mocha quick, would you?
This is Early Break.
Welcome back to Hour 3 on a Friday. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Hour 3 sponsored by our friends at Nebco. They started in 1908, by the way. 1908
Putting down
for
pavement.
Nebco. Over almost 125 years in operation. Check out your new career today at nebcoinc.com. Hiring at ready mix concrete and constructors at this point. nebcoinc.com. Sponsors of Hour 3.
Yeah, we love seeing those guys in here too. They're in here all the time.
They are.
Or not. They're
Once
here
or twice
when
a
they
week.
can't work.
Right.
They're not in there
they start off their
jacking
day.
around.
They start off their day with
Not in
coffee.
there
And then they
jacking
go to work.
around, texting a bunch of their exes, and I'm not doing that.
I like Mr. Blitzkrieg over here.
Best question. 2 things. Are you married?
Cease texting immediately.
Yeah. If not, go ahead. Do you want to hear about the subtext tonight?
That was Ben that used to do the sup thing, didn't he?
Yes.
Yes.
Sup.
Yeah, young Ben who left us.
Left us, and we've never heard from him again. I
can't believe him. I cannot believe him. Just left us to die here. You know?
Ellie, will you do that? Ellie, where's she at?
Ellie had to go to school.
Oh, school.
So,
She's in school. That's right.
so I'll handle that over
If
there.
you're on the radio, Ellie, let us know. Text in and let us know if you'll pull a Ben, and then just boom, exit and never heard from again.
That's sad.
Yes. Thanks to Nebco for sponsoring Hour 3. Okay, a couple of things before we get to this football topic. I want to just remind you again. Today, we do have day 2 at Buffalo Wings and Rings. The first game's at 11:15. Okay. Mississippi State and Baylor games all the way. We'll be there from 11 to 6. There's no ping pong balls today, but we do have prizes at the top of every hour. We're talking beer pitchers, beer buckets, appetizers, all sorts of great different swag. There's a cooler in play today.
Oh,
a nice
I
cooler.
saw the cooler.
Yeah, you saw it. It's nice, wasn't it?
Really nice. Probably $400.
Very. It's a high quality cooler, so that's in play today. So please come by Wings and Rings at 68th and O. We did mention the Husker women play tonight, 5:00 in Fort Worth, Texas. Swim is down
What
there.
is that on? Do you know?
ESPN, I believe. We get that. I'm pretty sure it's regular ESPN. Let me confirm that real quick. For the women, I'm pretty sure regular.
5 p.m.
Yes. Hang on one second. That would be 5 p.m. on ESPN, Nebraska and Louisville from Fort Worth, Texas.
That won't be hard to find. Jeff Walls, Louisville coach, former assistant. Amy, is she going for her first NCAA tournament win? Oh boy,
I don't know for sure.
just
she's been in several tournaments now.
Just put yourself in a pickle. Yeah. You pickled yourself.
And also got to give a plug. We mentioned it earlier, but thanks to Scott for making this more of a detail about Nebraska wrestling. Bill pointed out they are second right now at nationals, and they still have Nebraska's in second place with 28.5 points.
And they're barely, whoever is third is just just barely behind it by a point.
This is Scott, and Lincoln says 5 wrestlers who have advanced to this morning's quarterfinals. The other 4 wrestlers who qualified for nationals are still alive in the Wrestle Back consolation bracket. Here's who's still alive. Brock Hardy, the 1 seed at 141, still alive. Ridge Lovett, the 2 seed at 149. Antrell Taylor, who's from Omaha, as number 3 seed at 157. Christopher Pinto is alive at the 12 seed at 165. And Silas Allred, the 12 seed at 184. All still alive in the Wrestling Nationals. So really, really good showing so far for Nebraska.
If that for some reason held true, and Nebraska finishes second in the nation, that's incredible.
Hey, by the way, it is incredible. It is. Now you're chasing a monster because Penn State's all, as Bill would say, hooked up NIL-wise. They're hooked up now.
Very well.
Ooh,
yes.
Penn State's hooked up. So it's hard to take them down. But, yeah, that would be a major story. Amy Williams, by the way, did win.
Last year.
Yeah.
A&M.
Yeah.
In Corvallis.
Yeah, so it was last year. Continue to
Why I didn't rattle that off because I watched the game. So I did. I watched it. I watched the game. I was
it was
fired
a good game.
It was a great game.
Yeah.
I'm excited they won. I was fired up.
That's hilarious. Well, there's a lot going on.
We have a lot of things in our brains every day.
Right.
We forget
We're doing
things.
live radio. You can't remember.
Live radio.
We're not perfect.
We have relationships going on.
We do.
Dr. Love.
Yeah. We're not perfect.
No, we are
We're
not.
not
No, we are not.
That's Jake.
Jake said he's never filling out a bracket again. That's also
I'm
the text
at the
line.
point
I'll never do one
I
again, he
might
said.
not. I mean, last year I finished about where I'm at right now. Like, just if you missed the first segment, I am right now 454th of 495 through one day. That is so bad.
That's pretty bad.
I missed 7 games in day one. Keep in mind, there's 1 seeds playing. There's 2 seeds yesterday. I missed 7 games still. And I didn't pick a bunch of, is it 15/2? I didn't pick any of that.
Hold on now. Did you sit down and try to do it?
I did my bracket in 5 minutes.
Well,
I
what
like
do you
that,
expect?
but I mean,
But I texted you. I said I hate it because it's so chalky. You got the text that said I hate this bracket, not because it's dumb, because it's all chalk, and I've lost 7 games already.
I couldn't imagine looking at the bracket going, hang on, I got to see what their injury situation is.
Yeah, I didn't do that.
I see if Lipscomb, what they've got.
Well,
what are they doing in conference, out of conference, on the road? What are they doing?
Come on.
No, there's details. You can get all that stuff, but I
You
wouldn't.
can.
I just write it down.
What if you just did this? I'm blocking out 3 hours. Okay, I'm blocking out 3 hours, and then I'm going to fill out my bracket in 3 hours and see how I do. That would be kind of fun for us to do next year. All get in a room.
Wait, for 3 hours?
All get in a room and say
Research.
we're doing this 3 hours and see who comes out on top.
I agree with
That'd be
that.
kind of fun.
Yeah, I agree
There's
with
some
that.
breakers.
I'd still end up at 9 and 7. I'm sure in the first round.
I think we should
With
do
the
that.
research.
That'd be an idea for us to be kind of fun. Just
Can
all
we
get in a
live
room.
stream it? Can we live
It
stream
wouldn't be very interesting.
Here's
to live
No,
The
stream.
war
just
room
3 of
over
us guys sitting there drinking coffee. I don't know. Which one do you think?
Jake
Well, no,
cracked the beer
we're
over
not
there.
conversing. We're doing our own research. Silent.
Oh, I thought we were working as a team.
No.
Putting together.
Yeah, we're
that-
doing our own individual bracket.
Oh, I'd like
on
to work
research.
as a team and say we're
Okay.
going to do a bracket together, and then we come to a consensus
on certain
in
games.
certain games.
Or SIP. You look up Lipscomb.
Just
see what
See if
they're
they have a
What do you
chance here.
have?
Do
What do
they
you have
have any
going on?
chance?
Hey, listen, they lost their starter in the championship game of the conference. You didn't know. No one would know that.
What? Are you kidding me? Come on, the internet has everything.
No,
on
I
it.
mean, I'm
But
saying
without research, you
Without
said.
research,
right?
No, it doesn't come. The things
That's
that come
what I'm
up
saying.
now, I'll be watching games and go, "That's really interesting. I wish I'd have known that a little bit earlier. That's really
See,
interesting."
that's what I mean. Ideally, I'd almost say 4 hours. Like, just take 4
a
hours.
long time to focus on the bracket.
Is it though? It's our jobs.
Madness happens, Sometimes you could research and still have a terrible bracket.
When do we do our? So we have time yet to do our crown jewel bracket.
Oh yeah, we got time. We got 2 weeks.
We're
till
doing it.
that.
2 weeks. We're doing
it.
We're doing one.
I mean,
yes.
that starts in 10 days from now. We got plenty of time. For
Could
the
I
crown.
ask you guys to commit an hour to do the bracket for the crown basketball?
I'll give you 5 minutes.
I will not give you an hour, but
I'll give you 5 minutes to do the crown.
Well, you're not
I'm
grasping my experiment. I mean, see how you would do if you put a lot into it instead of 5 minutes, right?
If
See how you do. If you really put your soul into it. I'm going to research this. I'm going to see which team's kind of
research
hot
the
right
crown, see whose players are not going to.
What was Arizona State's record?
13-19.
That would be like going like, hey, who's going to the Potato Bowl? Oh, Kent State's going. What were they? They were 3-9, but they just wanted to
They get the postseason though.
get the postseason. They wanted to go. Guys all voted on it. Decided to go play.
They have 5 teams in their elite. 5 teams are under 500 in this crown, but
wasn't that the NIT rule? You had to be 500.
yeah,
Yes,
it was.
that is correct, yeah.
At one
Yeah.
point, it was.
And
for
this is
sure.
supposed to be somehow above the NIT in terms of prestige. But you've got teams that are 13-19
because they went more. They went more with majors like Power 4 teams.
So we just said screw any sort of obligation to be here, any sort of necessity
Kind
requirement to make the tournament.
Kind
If you're in
of.
the Power 5, you can play.
Mhm.
Did Washington have an invite? They were dead last in the Big Ten. Did they have an invite to
I
play?
want to turn the conversation a little bit here. Here's what Robin talked about this on our video yesterday. I do admire Nebraska's players. They wanted to play, and we often kind of criticize teams that opt out. Nebraska opted in. They opted in.
I think it's
I
really
love
good.
that.
Well, you lived it live, right? You lived the whole situation. Was it after Nebraska beat Rutgers and then opted out of the bowl game?
It's horrifying.
Of
2020.
This was
with
not
the-
a good situation at Nebraska because it was the AD and the head coach at odds. Bill Busch has spoken about this at length. Bill had lined up, I think, 3 bowls, 2 bowls for sure. And then Frosty came up to his office and said, we put it a vote to the players, and they voted no. And Bill was incensed. He was old. It's old school Bill Moose. He's old school. I mean, he was like, "What are you talking about? First of all, I have you lined up in 2 bowls. I got to call these people and say you don't want to play." He was really upset.
And number 2, don't forget, this is the same team that sued the conference to play football this year.
Yeah.
How can you that whole we were so
Okay,
pissed.
there's something
I was so
I
pissed.
forgot about that. That's
Nebraska sued the Big Ten, or whoever they sued. We want to play football, and then they had a chance to play a bowl game. Now we don't want to. Horrible hypocrisy.
It was a vote.
Horrible hypocrisy by Nebraska 2020.
It was. I mean, now just to balance the conversation a little bit, it was a long season because they started training. I don't know, Bill, and like March. or right after COVID, they kept going. They didn't stop. There was no, they went through the off season of training because it was so indefinite what was going to happen. So it had been a long ride for the guys, but you had a chance to play and they declined. And it caused a lot of tension between Scott and Bill. A lot.
And understandably so.
Yeah.
I would imagine, like I said, I wasn't here for any of that. Had to be some tension on the team too.
Oh, I would think
they
so.
put it to a vote.
Yeah, and so I would doubt it was. I doubt it was a 99-1.
No, it wasn't. It was very split along offense, not wanting to play, defense wanting to play. It was a lot of
that makes a tough locker room.
Oh,
that makes a really tough locker room.
Tough year. I mean, just a tough year.
But
they came back. But I do remember they came back. The Rutgers trip, Bill, Jake. It was really rough. Like, you go out to play at Rutgers on a Friday night, and it was colder than hell, and nobody in the stadium. Then you come back. They got back. I'm sure they got back like at 3 a.m. Right?
Yeah, something like 3 to 4.
Yeah. And then they got to get up the next day. The guys are probably dead tired. Be here at 10. We're going to meet, and they voted. And I'm sure the guys were just wiped out.
Think about that game, though, for a second. I mean, I remember it vividly because Nebraska was the tougher team. They showed that they were more physical. Yeah, Dedrick Mills in the second half we couldn't stop him.
Yeah, Adrian ran.
They said, "All right, hey, they ended strong. Let's go to a bowl game. Yeah, it's COVID. It wasn't a great year, but let's do it. You could end the skid. You had a bowl skid you're trying to snap, and they chose not to. It was given to them. Go to a bowl game. Anybody go to a bowl game. Now we're good. It still pisses
I remember.
me off. I'm still pissed.
I should have brought it up.
No, thank you. Because I was irate on the airwaves when that happened. I was so pissed.
Yeah, it was a rough day,
especially because in all states, but this state particularly, everyone wanted to watch one more game.
I know.
You're all going to
conference
watch.
To play football.
There is that Jake's take right there is the most brilliant one.
You sued the conference to play football and then said we don't want to play one more game.
It was a rough year.
What is wrong with you?
It was horrifying.
And the total number of games at that time was what, 8?
Yeah,
they played 8. They were 3 and 5 that year.
Yeah. So it wasn't a deal where it's like well, I know the season was long.
Yes, it was long,
but you played 8 games. Normally you're playing 12.
No, I got you. Adrian was banged up. He did look like Vince
Young.
He looked like Vince Young in the Rutgers game.
Right.
He looked like Vince Young.
Banged up. Play one more game. Play one more.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's what I thought. That's what Moose thought too. And Frost, of course, said, "Well, I can go back down." Moose like, "No, just stop."
You've said enough. You've said enough. Just get out of my face.
Bad day at the stadium.
Get
Rough
out of
day
my
at the
face.
stadium. Rough day.
Before we get to break, a way to make your house stand out in your neighborhood, Bill.
There's one way only.
There's only one way, and that is, of course, Halo custom lights. Bill, are you still playing with those every single night?
Every single night. We had them on again. What
was the theme last night?
Snow night. We went with the light blue.
Okay.
The hue came off the snow. We didn't jack around. Jay, we were right back to Mardi Gras. We're a little behind. We were back into Mardi Gras mode.
They look good though. I like
it does look
You're
really
back in Mardi
good.
Gras mode?
Yeah, it was really good.
They look good.
Also, I've just never whipped by a house and just go, "Oh my, hang on, slow down. Look at that siding. Look at that. Is that? Hang on.
The lights,
what are
though.
those gutters? Are those gutters? Are those? What is that?
You don't
no,
do that. You don't
lights
do.
Lights catch you right.
Yeah.
This morning
You
this morning I got up. It was whatever time, 4:45. I'm letting sugar out. Look across right through our deal. Neighbor has on. They got their green ones on. They got the halo lights on. I'm like, I felt better. Did you feel better? And sugar feels better when she goes out when there's some lights on. It's like, okay,
Easier to see.
Yeah, it's just like, hey,
There's a practical reason.
Practical reason. What are the
lights on?
Jake, what do the lights do? Well, for sugar, it's easy to see.
Sugar can see in the middle of the night and the early morning.
Early morning, like Jake, what's easier to see? Thank you. I don't know if that's why they have them on.
I think they're more for decor.
Decor. I don't know if it's to help sugar get around the yard at
your
midnight.
Dogs. Good for your dogs and pets.
Send them a note.
Halo custom lighting.
Everyone's gonna have them.
An extension of Neiman and Sons, our friends there. When we come back, it's time to eat some beef jerky on a taste test Friday.
Oh God!
Next on Early Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Presented by NIPCO on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Garage doors can break down or quit working at the worst times. At Doors Plus, they understand that a broken garage door sometimes means repair and not replace. Sometimes, all you need to make your door like new again is a few bolts, a realignment, or even a new balance. Trust the pros at Doors Plus to handle your garage door repair the right way so you can get on with your busy schedule. Visit them online at DoorsPlusLLC.com or give them a call today at 402-590-5800. Doors Plus, garage doors and more.
Psst. You know what's better than waking up early to go to the airport? Sleeping in. Lucky for you, the lines at the Lincoln Airport are so short and our service is so fast. You won't need to sacrifice precious beauty sleep to get here hours before your flight. So, go ahead, sleep in. You deserve it, and choose the airport that helps you relax. LNK, make flying easy.
Hey Stars fans, I'm goaltender William Prowse. Be here at the Icebox on Saturday, March 22nd, when we host the Sioux Falls Stampede at 6:05. It's Pucks and Paws night at that box, so you can bring your dog to the game with you. Lock in your seats for March 22nd now by getting your tickets at LincolnStars.com.
Are you a skilled mechanic looking for your next big opportunity? Constructors is hiring. We're looking for experienced mechanics to join our family-owned team. We offer competitive wages, great benefits, brand new service trucks, OEM-level diagnostic software, and career growth opportunities. Positions include lead and A-level mechanics for our shop and multiple field technicians. If you're driven and ready to grow with a company that's been around since 1908, apply today at constructorslincoln.com.
With UBT, you've got total control over your money. Like Doug, who runs his game day tailgate like a well-oiled machine.
I got burgers, brats, chicken, dogs, plus all the fixins. And with the UBT Go app, I can track my food spending from anywhere.
Pro move.
They don't call me Grill Sergeant for nothing.
No matter your goals, UBT helps you feel good about reaching them. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Bagels and Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in March. Try a double chocolate muffin with a leprechaun latte made with dark chocolate, peppermint, and Irish cream. For lunch, try the salmon panini with provolone, sesame oil, and tomatoes on a ciabatta roll with bagel chips. Perfect for Lent. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels and Joe.
Hello.
Angela, we have to break up.
But why?
Because you're a robot and I'm just a guy trying to get better internet.
It's Aloe Fiber, isn't it? I always knew you wanted faster speeds. My contract isn't good enough for you.
Face it, Angela. They let me talk to real people.
Press 4 to break my heart. Oh wait, you already did.
Visit aloefiber.com to switch today.
At Valentino's, we're on a mission for tradition. On every slice, for every bite. Golden baked crust, cooked to perfection every time. Savory sweet sauce that's made from our own secret recipe. Loaded with the perfect amount of fresh toppings and melty mozzarella cheese. It's the tradition that Nebraskans have come to love. From game day to every day. Valentino's. Taste the tradition.
I'm softball player Jordy Ball, and I'm proud of my Nebraska roots, and I'm proud to be back home. And at Midwest Bank, they're proud to be your local community bank. They believe in family first, taking initiative, showing integrity, and rolling up their sleeves to support their local communities. They treat everyone like family, no matter where you're from. Whether you walk into a branch in York, Lincoln, Norfolk, or Pierce, you know you're going to be welcomed with a smile. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank.
Have you been injured in an accident and don't know where to turn? Do you need a lawyer you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion? The attorneys at Liberty Law Group understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you've been injured, we want to help you. Liberty Law's experienced attorneys are committed to the pursuit of justice for those injured. Contact us for a free consultation by calling 877-42-LIBERTY. Call Liberty Law and find out how we can help you get the compensation you deserve. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. Liberty Law Group, trial attorneys you can trust.
Forget the lame excuse this year. Your boss already knows why you can't make it to work for those magical 2 days in mid-March. Join 93.7 The Ticket on Thursday and Friday at Buffalo Wings and Rings at 68th and O for March Mayhem. Come early on Thursday and get a ping pong ball with a lucky team on it. And stay all day for prizes throughout and buzzer beater upsets. It's March Mayhem with 93.7 The Ticket for the NCAA tournament at Buffalo Wings and Rings, 68th and O.
LES wants your feedback. Help shape your electric utility's direction and priorities by taking an anonymous online survey. Make your voice heard before the survey closes on April 30th at les.com/survey.
This
I'm not on drugs. I'm not drunk.
is Early Break. Weekday mornings from 6 to 8 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Good to meet some breakers during the break. Shane and Landon and Bennett stopped by from Valparaiso. Out of power, so staying at the Holiday Inn over here.
Out of power in Valparaiso. It's not good, by the
No.
way. He said it's rough there. Rough.
A lot of poles down.
Just poles down everywhere.
Well, jeez. Feel bad for people.
Oh,
but we did talk about what a life they must be leading. I think those kids
Those
are like
little kids?
no school, no school, or staying at a hotel indoor pool. With and then also have Jake said the breakfast in the morning,
All you could
chocolate
eat.
milk, cereal. I mean, make a waffle, incredible.
Oh,
Better
I-
times.
You want some more cereal? Go get some. Go
Yeah,
get some more cereal.
Go ahead.
Go for it. It's all you, buddy.
Hey, Mom, I'm going to go eat heavy.
Yeah.
I'm going to sleep till about 11.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
on after that.
Okay. Go for it.
Yeah.
You do you. So enjoy that.
You be you.
Yeah, Shane and Landon
I
and
wonder if my
Bennett.
mom ever said that to me. You do you.
You do. Mine would never said that.
I don't think so.
Well,
No.
it is our second to last segment of the show on a Friday, which we do what on those days?
Joe,
Do we eat food on these
Yes.
days? Yes. It's time for a Taste Test Friday with Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska. Today we've got 2 more flavors to try. We have not had these flavors yet. These are new to us.
They have so many
They have, like,
flavors.
40, I think at least 40 flavors at Smoking Gun. Okay, do we want to go with Tropical Explosion first or Beer for My Horses?
Wow.
Here for my horses
All right.
first. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, Beer for My Horses. Pass
Yeah.
that down. The bag is open. As you
Well, the bag
dive
is
into
open.
that, let you guys get a piece out.
Peace out.
Yes,
Peace
this
out.
is, of course, Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska, just north of 48th and R, right by Raising Cane's.
It's not right by McDonald's.
No,
Steve is.
it's a piece south of McDonald's by a couple
Erroneously
buildings.
said.
It is small batch beef jerky. We got Ryan and Joe, the co-owners. Joe, of course, is new, but he's friends of the station,
Uh-oh.
longtime listener,
Uh-oh.
and it's a good uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
You can
This is
sense the beer.
incredible.
This is beer. This is beer from my
You can
horse's
sense
jerky.
it.
You can.
That's a good way to put it, Bill.
You taste the beer.
Yes. You can
It's
sense
a
it.
lager. Tastes like a lager to me.
Hey,
Wow.
this is the best one I've had.
Ooh,
This is it.
beer beef jerky.
Mhm.
Beer from my horses.
Beer
is
for
the-
my horses is the best one I've had.
This would be my third, probably.
That's still good.
The Hawaiian one was
Hawaii
probably-
was good.
It was my favorite.
Mm.
This is incredible, though. Joe,
about
you
that?
guys nailed it again.
Hey, Jake, we should address the level of creativity. How about that? A piece of jerky named Beer for My Horses.
Yep.
Where are you finding that?
Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska. That's
Nowhere
the
else.
only place else.
Nowhere else.
Beer infused beef jerky.
What's our states at? Do you have any idea? Any
Yes,
numbers?
Joe, give me. I think we were at 19 or 20 last time I checked. He didn't give me an update this week. Joe's very busy, and so I respect Joe, and I know he's got a lot going on. But if Joe or Ryan want to text in or text me as our Bennett and Landon head out
They
with
got
Shane,
headbands.
Yep, they do. They're walking by.
Yeah.
You can text me. Let me know an update. I'm hoping by the end of March we have at least 30 states covered. 60% of the country.
We should be able to get that. Breakers, we have to step up here.
We're not asking to buy a $5,000 item. It's
No.
a $6 bag of jerky.
Spend $10.
Yeah.
Spend $10.
Do it.
And reminder,
You'll be able to retire still. So won't be like, well, I couldn't retire. I got that jerky about 20 years ago. and
the
I'm trying to make up
website
for it.
is smokinggunjerky.com. Breakers get a code. If you put promo code early, you get 10% off your order. So go to Smoking Gun. And if you go in person too, same thing. Same breaker, early break, 10% off your order at Smoking Gun Jerky. So a very good rating here on Beer for My Horses.
I almost got a big piece down.
I think we might be able to get maybe up to 12% off if we win the crown jewel.
I think they'd go for that.
I think they'll go for that. Joe text in.
Joe is on YouTube. Says, morning breakers. Joey, want to confirm if we can get 12% off? 12%. Nebraska wins the crown.
Yes, we can get
Smoking gun jerky is what we're doing.
Yes, we're having that. We do this every Friday in the show. And our second one today is
very
called,
excited about this.
Now, this one, I'm curious how you guys do it. It's called Tropical Explosion. Now, the description is island flavors with volcanic heat.
Okay. I don't do heat really that much, but
then take maybe a little small.
Yeah,
pass that one down.
Jake,
tropical.
Jake, just size down.
Tropical explosion.
Shuddy
is number 2. Shuddy.
All right, here we go. Let's see if there's a.
By the way, Nels de Montana has bought a lot of jerky. He says Applewood and Brazilian Steakhouse and Hawaiian have been his favorites so far. He keeps purchasing. Nels de Montana is like a weekly buyer of smoking gun jerky now from Montana.
We love Nels, by the way.
We do. Nels is a everyday breaker, always on YouTube, sometimes in the text line.
Oh, yeah. Okay, we got prop. This is hot.
Is it too
you
hot?
feel it right away. Right away, the heat jumps on
I'm not
you.
saying too hot.
But it's hot.
Because I like hot.
It's not too hot.
I like hot. Okay? I do. This stuff, I am not joking.
Don't joke.
No
this
joking.
is incredible. Smoking gun jerky is real. You know how much stuff in this world is really not. It's dubbed to be really good, and then you get it. It's like it's not really.
It's kind of the Snickers bar of candy bars. It's the best.
Ooh, that's
satisfaction.
That's some high praise right there.
Tell you one thing now, it's got some kick to it. Yeah.
Joe says, "Do you feel the heat?"
Oh yeah, we feel the heat. We feel the heat.
100.
Yeah.
They also say
the heat's actually gravitating a little bit more. It's
get to the coffee.
Yeah. It's like it's going to be a lot, Jake, right now, but not a lot. No, it's not a lot to where I'm uncomfortable.
Nope.
It does. It says volcanic in the description,
but it's right now. I'm thinking about it.
If you want to get somebody hot jerky with a kick,
this is it.
What's it called?
This is a Tropical Explosion.
Everybody has a friend that likes a little kick to it. They all know who that is,
or
it might be you,
or a loved one.
Yes.
It says island flavors with a volcanic bite to it, essentially.
40 flavors.
40 plus flavors. Again, this is if you want to stop in person, please stop at 48th and R, just north of Raising Cane, Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska. If you're not local, if you want to get the stuff online, smokinggunjerky.com. 10% off your order with promo code early, and if you do that, you'll be have a pin with where you come from on the Wall of Fame, on the ticket Wall of Fame that is at Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska. We want that. We'd like to have 50 states. We want to have all 50. There's no excuse to not have 50 states.
There really is
some beef jerky.
We probably should have quizzed that a little bit harder during. We do it next Friday during roll call.
Oh, have you bought jerky yet? Something like that?
Yeah, exactly. Like, okay, it's so and so from
Tell
wherever.
us what kind of jerky you got.
What kind of jerky do you have?
We can do that.
Spend the dollars.
We're not going anywhere. We do shows every single day. We got still a lot to address.
3 hours.
Yep.
So once again, the flavors today, we had Tropical Explosion, and also we had Beer for My Horses, which you have now put number 1 on top of your favorite.
These were both exemplary. Like, these are hot though.
Well, we have a comment from Joe. I'm going to put this on the stream so people can see this. It says, we have some Irish feelings left over from St. Patrick's Day. Any order this weekend with the code early, not only 10% off, but also we'll throw in a free bag of our St. Patrick's Day jerky that they made special for St. Patrick's Day. So 10% off and another free bag of jerky.
All they do is try to help. They're always working.
Ooh, that's hot.
It is. It's
tough to talk.
It's not only it right now. I can, it's tough. My tongue is numb.
Yeah, you know what would taste good right now? A little beer.
A little beer.
Beer for my horses.
Beer for my horses.
Yep.
Toby Keith.
Yep. Jake, a Coors Light would taste really good with this.
We have some beer in the back.
I'm not talking right now.
Right now.
Well, if you need to cool off.
Tonight,
it is 8:40.
Hey, tonight in front of the TV, you know one good thing you might do out there, breakers? Go to Smoking Gun, get some packages of jerky, have it for your viewing, your NCAA tournament viewing tonight. Get a beer with it. I'm telling you that.
Get some of that tropical explosion about like 10 o'clock. You're thinking I'm slowing down a little bit. Take one of them bad boys.
Like the instant caffeine without caffeine.
Yeah. A little bump.
No, it's a good
little
idea.
bump. Yes, little bump there.
A couple of beers.
It's a good idea.
Once again, our flavors, Tropical Explosion and Beer for My Horses. You can find all those and more at smokinggunjerky.com or at the store at 48th and R, just north of Raising Cane. Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska. Use the promo code early. 10% off, and also get your your name on the wall. The wall
thank
of fame.
you.
So thank you to Smoking Gun and all they do for us to keep us fed on Friday mornings in the show.
Yeah, thank you, Joe.
We'll wrap things up with a spillover next on Early Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Presented by NIPCO on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
At Valentino's, we're on a mission for tradition. On every slice, for every bite. Golden baked crust, cooked to perfection every time. Savory sweet sauce that's made from our own secret recipe. Loaded with the perfect amount of fresh toppings and melty mozzarella cheese. It's the tradition that Nebraskans have come to love. From game day to every day. Valentino's. Taste the tradition.
Hey farmers, if you don't already, you need to get to know the guys at Busch Farm Outfitters. If you're ready to turn your sprayer into a money-saving smart machine, they can hook you up. If you just want to get your chemicals from some good guys that care about your operations goals, they want to chat. They work with progressive growers all over eastern Nebraska to assist with equipment upgrades and input options. Busch Farm Outfitters is equipping the modern farmer. Check them out at Busch, B-O-E-C-K, farmoutfitters.com. Husker fans, the message is clear. Nebraska softball is here to dominate. They're off to a hot start, and they're bringing that energy into Big Ten play. On Friday, March 21st, Minnesota comes to Lincoln for a weekend series in Bowling, and they need Husker Nation in the stands. Don't miss your chance to be part of the action as they begin conference play. Get details and tickets at huskers.com/tickets.
Lincoln's go-to for fun isn't new. It's a place that's been a staple of the city for years and is only getting better. Matson's Bowling and Billiards always has open bowling available with no long lines, unlike other centers. They have live music almost every weekend and great food at EJ's Bar and Lounge, with seating for 150 people. They have popular meals like the EJ Burger, pizza for the whole family, and famous EJ's Wings. Contact Sarah to book a party for friends, coworkers, or family at Matson's Bowling and Billiards, just south of 48th and Holdridge.
LES wants your feedback. Help shape your electric utilities direction and priorities by taking an anonymous online survey. Make your voice heard before the survey closes on April 30th at les.com/survey.
The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeyman electricians from $32.50 to $42.50 per hour with paid benefits. And if you're looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with paid benefits. Call the office at 402-423-4497 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Hi, Sean Callahan here of HuskerOnline.com, inviting you to join us here on 93.7 The Ticket every Saturday morning now. In our new time, we're on from 8 to 9 with the weekly Husker Online radio show. We'll give you the latest in recruiting. We'll talk about what's going on with both football, basketball, and we'll probably share a few stories from the inside. It's every Saturday morning right here on 93.7 The Ticket. It's the Husker Online radio show from 8 to 9 a.m.
Load up on meat and more this spring at the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese. This week's special through April 1st is $1 off all pasta, $2 off spaghetti sauce, and special discounts on hamburgers. Locations at 84th and Havelock, 30th and Yankee Hill, and now 85th and Old Cheney and Lincoln, or also at 168th and Maple Streets in Omaha. Get to the Mercado today for the best meat in town.
Imagine a healthier, more active, physically fit version of yourself. If you've been putting off getting into shape, now is the time with the Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping 10-Week Challenge. Our program combines kickboxing, strength training, and nutrition coaching to help you achieve your fitness goals. And ticket listeners, you can get $150 off your enrollment. The next 10-week challenge begins on April 12th. You can get all the info at fxblincoln.com. Don't wait any longer. Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping at 40th and Yankee Hill and 70th and Vine.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one.
At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between, we'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
I used to smoke. I thought of cigarettes as my best friend.
They were always there for me when I needed a break.
I also thought cigarettes were my best friend, and then they gave me peripheral artery disease.
I smoked and had a stroke. Actually, multiple strokes.
I smoked and have heart disease.
Here's my tip. If cigarettes are your friend, you need a better friend.
Call the Nebraska Tobacco Quit Line, 1-800-QUIT-NOW, 1-800-784-8669. Paid for by Tobacco Free Nebraska. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait. Apply now.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with the child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
We're on the air.
Back
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
to more of Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It is time for the spillover, sponsored by our friends at Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One Love, day 2 of the madness today. Can't wait. Again, I'm hoping for a little bit more drama today. There were some upsets. They weren't exactly the most dramatic games, but can we have a buzzer beater? Is that too much to ask for? A buzzer beater of sorts? There was not a single buzzer beater.
No, it wasn't. There was not a last possession game.
None.
I was. People are going to get sick of me saying it, but I was really into the Creighton game.
They played great basketball.
I told Bill I was amazed by it. I was really impressed that they were able to do that. To go into Lexington and win that game like that. Like that. And they looked really good.
Creighton started off really poorly behind 3-point line. Then they made 7 in a row.
They got really hot.
They made 7 straight threes to end the first half.
I don't like it when the pundits say, well, when Creighton's hitting like that, what do you do? Because it sort of, to me, like diminishes the accomplishment.
Right. They did it.
They're not.
They won a basketball game.
In Creighton,
it's important.
Yeah, and Creighton is not like, there was times where I didn't like Creighton's program because they were so reliant on the 3. They're really not reliant on the 3 now. Who's the guy named Neal again?
Jamia
Neal was
29 points yesterday.
Jamia Neal can get to the rim and shoot threes. He can get to the rim, man. And he rebounds. He's a big-time player. He certainly was
as we point out, I mean, if you're Creighton, you're you're 9 seed, obviously, but Auburn, again, loses 3 of 4 coming into the dance.
Mm-hmm.
They were shaky in the first half. They only won by 20 points. Again, it's still a 20-point win in the dance, but they did not look like the dominant team we saw the entire season yesterday. So there is definitely hope for Creighton tomorrow against Auburn.
I agree.
There is, legitimately.
Yeah, I agree. You don't want to see Kalkbrenner get pushed around. You know, like he can get pushed around a little bit. I'd be in his ear all day. You do not let them push you around.
I think it's one of the least things in the hotel right now. Hey, FYI, don't get pushed around.
Oh, I'd be so obnoxious.
Sip, go sit with Kalkbrenner quick. What? Tell him not to get pushed around.
You need some confidence.
Yeah, tell him not to get
There
pushed
would be
around.
other kind of words I would use.
What would those be? Give us some samples.
No, but I would say you need to be a dude today.
Remember
It's
when
gonna be hard.
Remember when we talked about how boom, schedule just got thrown down for you. It's selection day. Did you hear what McDermott said? They had prepared for 8 other teams,
8 and not Louisville.
Complete scouting reports, breakdowns. So who was doing those? People working nonstop till 3, 4. Nonstop. And it's like, well, here's kind of the 8 or 9 teams we think we're going to play. So have a plan. And none of them happened.
That's where all those assistants can come in handy, though.
Oh, yeah. So that's the one time you go, hey, you've got these guys, you've got these.
12 guys on your bench.
Yeah, 12
Put
guys.
them to work.
Put them to work right there. Yeah.
You're right, though. I wonder how he went about picking the 8.
Yeah, I'm sure there's had to be a metrics of some sort. There had to be okay, we're probably going to fall here. There's some sort of. Yeah. They didn't just go, I don't know.
Throw them into a hat.
Pick out 8. But imagine this.
How would you pick it?
Well, then I'd ask you this, Bill. If for in this example, when McNeese is killing Clemson, they're up 31-13 at halftime, and they win the game by 2, but it was really a blowout the whole game. What do you say to your assistant coaches? If you're Brad Brownell, obviously you are the head coach, but they scouted out McNeese and they were pounded by McNeese. Yeah. What's that conversation like?
Well, first of all, it falls way heavier on head coaches in college than it does assistant coaches.
Way heavier.
And so, yeah, I don't know what you what exactly the conversation you would have.
Something along the lines of any ideas, guys?
Yeah.
We're down 30.
We've had 13 points at halftime. How do we score here?
In basketball, I don't think that stuff is good the way it is. Football, that stuff happens on the headsets. I don't know. Anybody got any thoughts? Because right now, anything I call is not working. Any thoughts? And usually it's just crickets, too.
Yeah.
When everything's going good, man, everyone's talking. I like this. You can always come back to this. That's a good call. We like this. Everything's smoking. All of a sudden, when things aren't going well, no one's saying a word. It's just crickets.
That's uncomfortable.
It's just no one's saying a word. But there's been times like, I don't know what to tell you right now. We gotta wait. We gotta weather this. We gotta be able to do this. I think the best coaching job I've seen so far is McDermott over Louisville, because he had his team ready to play early in the morning.
First game.
Had him ready to go.
First game of the games.
Had him ready to go. He had him way more ready to play. Way more ready to play. So whatever they did, I'm just going to guarantee you, if they woke up and they did not sleepwalk through their hotel that morning, they were like on.
They were ready.
They were on point. They came in there ready to go. And I'm telling you right now, there's no chance that Louisville thought they're going to lose that game.
Probably not. And I want to say one thing about Ashworth.
Stephen Ashworth, yeah.
It really helps to have a point guard like that. I saw the interview with him at halftime. They do before they go into the locker room. It's like he's a coach. He sounded like a coach. He's a grown man. He's the baby sitting courtside with, he's married. He's got a family. Yeah. And I don't know if he wants to be a coach, but if you just saw that interview, you'd be like, oh, yeah, he probably could be a coach. He diagnosed what was going on right there on the fly. It was amazing.
The early spread for that game tomorrow, Creighton and Auburn, is 9.5 Auburn. It's a 6:10 tip on TBS tomorrow.
9.5.
9.5 Auburn.
That's a big number. Big number. Wow. Now those guys know. Vegas knows, and what I would wonder.
1 seed overall. They are the 1 seed overall.
And I just wonder if their athleticism, Auburn's athleticism, his size will be too much. Just the rugged nature. Like you saw what happened against St. John's. You saw what happened at Creighton against St. John's. Yeah. St. John's just overwhelmed.
The constant pressure just breaks the pipe. It just finally
that's
what it does.
They kept
great way to put it.
They kept saying in the broadcast because St. John's is a great second half team, and they were. I mean, they're up 5 at halftime, and all of a sudden, with 5 minutes in, the game's over. But they just came out hot out of the locker room. Played great defense.
Crazy.
They made shots, but again, you make shots off of your defense too. And the reason they're such a second half team is because they're so relentless on defense.
They are.
And after a while,
they're so fun to watch.
We were watching when Creighton was up Omaha's up like 14-12.
Yep.
I'm just watching it, and it is a fury to get a shot off.
I know.
I mean, it was like it was just like I'm like this can't hold up.
Nope.
This can't hold up because it's no one's fault. And
St. John's is
would they go all year? Would they go like 27-6 or something?
They lost 4. They lost 4.
Four losses.
Lost
4 losses.
Yeah,
they're 31-4.
Yeah, so that's
31-4.
Remember that I watched the game. They're playing. Do we think Creighton's really good? Right? They ran them right off the court.
Right. Second half
ran them right off the court.
You're right. You said it perfectly. Pressure breaks pipes. It just broke Creighton. I mean, if you're not, for instance. If you're like, and that was what day of the tournament, like 3rd or 4th day for Creighton, and they look tired. If you're tired against St. John's, forget it.
Yeah,
forget it.
I believe the stat they said, I'm making sure this is right. St. John's, their 4 losses were by a combined 7 points this year too. Like there wasn't like a 30-point, a combined 7 points.
Yeah, you don't
in their
remember
4
a couple
losses.
games where they also I got beat by 22
So they're close to being undefeated. And that's,
and then adding to the conversation, they don't shoot free throws well, and they don't shoot 3-pointers well, and they're 31-4.
Right.
That's defense. That's defense.
Defense travels.
Yep.
That when you go to weird arenas, and all of a sudden your shot's not quite right. Defense is always the same.
And then what else you got? You got one of the best tactical coaches in the world.
He was fun to watch.
He's a dude.
When is the white suit? Is that Sweet 16 for the white suit?
I don't know when the white suit. I don't know if
come
we'll
on,
see
you're
it.
gonna have the white suit.
I don't think you see it.
I don't know if you'll see
You know
it.
why?
At all?
Here's why I don't think.
It's not a freak
I think
show.
it was fun for the one time that he did it.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to draw attention to himself.
This is
and
NCAA
that draws incredible attention to just yourself.
Yeah, Jake, this is
I
insane.
want the white suit.
I agree. It'd be cool to see, but no. And I'm kind of. I wanted the white suit. I really don't want it now.
No.
I'm kind of like, no.
At all.
No,
What about
not
the Final
time.
Four?
No.
Even then?
This is
No.
like Bill
Come
says, this is drawing attention.
Yeah, just you draw attention to yourself, and that's
Fine.
it. It's like,
He didn't get to where he's at by doing that. Focuses on his players. Oh my God, they play defense.
They did 40 minutes of hell. It used to be Mike Anderson. That's like Rick Pitino now doing that. That was Anderson's phrase.
Nolan Richardson coined the phrase,
Oh,
not Mike.
Arkansas.
But then Anderson kept it going. It became his thing or whatever. Enjoy the
Jay.
madness. Please come down to Buffalo Wings and Rings.
Bill
11
Clinton
to
was
6.
on the sideline.
We'll see you guys Monday. on
Mike
Coast.
Anderson.
Drive us
Mike Anderson got the credit.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.